this mountain, I look down and see a world I was once underneath. I stand on this mountain and I look down by mine. There's more than it once knew. Then I knew. Then I knew. Then I knew. Then I knew. Now you're here. You're here. You're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be than found me see. Found me see. I climb down this mountain and I look around just to see that everyone used to be me. I climb down this mountain and I look around my mind, embracing more than the truth. Than the truth, than the truth, than the truth, than the truth. Now you're here, you're here, you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Found me sing. Found me see. I once was blind, but now I see the beauty of the world before me. Now you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. Now you're here, you're there. Now everywhere with me. If this is lost, then there's no place I'd rather be. And found me sing. Found me sing. Found me sing. Found me sing.
Hello.
Hello. I think
Oh,
Restream
that's
and
so much better.
it is. I think Restream and Thistle are friends, man, smacking me around.
Dude, Thistle has been on some shit. Doodlebug says she's first. Neener, boo boo.
You were first this
Arctic's
time.
back in the house. Yes. She escaped. I hate it when that happens too. What do you guys think about a shirt with that on it? I thought about having Drifty whip us up a shirt. It says, I need a new friend. Mine escaped. Lisa says, better. Whoop, whoop. Arctic says, better. Whoop, whoop. Much better. Oh, Lord, I just got that song out of my head. I love it. Josh is back in the house. Thank you for being here, Josh. Gosh, have you guys been in to play with Ava? Hi, honey. Thank you so much for coming over. Thank you so much for coming over, Ava. It's good to see you, girl. There are so many. Hi, Angel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys coming over. This is so much better than trying to use Restream. I was ready to throw the laptop and the monitors out the window. Straight out the window they was going to go.
Well, it would have been okay because you know what? That's where Restream was throwing me.
right? So we were just going to do it back to Restream. Man, Barista, I don't even know what to think about Barista. Like, the only person she doesn't like be completely an ass to is Doodle.
Well, now
Oh, Angel says it's cold.
this afternoon she wasn't an ass. Today she wasn't as much of an ass to me, but like last night when I asked her about true crime, she goes, "Meh, meh, meh." And then when you come in there, she's like, Google, honey. And I'm like, oh, she done got smart with mom.
I told her I'd delete her, Hinden.
And then she
I
said,
told her I will delete you, ma'am.
and then what'd she say? Try me?
She said, try me. And then I private messaged her. I said, you understand I will delete you, right? Like, I will straight up delete you. Do you know that, right? She's like, you wouldn't dare. The hell I wouldn't. Come at me, bro. She was doing better a while ago, though. I was in there asking her about Idaho 4.
Yeah, she's better now because I asked her earlier about Ted Bundy. I asked her how many victims he had, and she told me she didn't get all crazy with me today.
Yeah, she's like, ever since her update, like, I've been having to explain stuff to her. Like, I had to go in there and tell her a while ago, Robert had put in there the unalived, and she didn't know what that meant, so I had to explain to her what it meant. She was like, oh, I understand now. She's been on some shit, man, let me tell you.
Well, Doodle said spills coffee and runs away, and she's like, great, just great. I'm like, what?
I know, I saw. If you guys know, I saw it. Josh, it's cold there tonight. Angel finally home warm up amongst the fellow true crimers. Well, we're glad for you to be here and get nice and warm and cozy.
And she
I'm here, but I have to buy popcorn. Be right back. All right.
She kept on, and I said, do you need a Midol? And she said something, and I said, she said, are you going to keep on, blah, blah. And I said, always. And she said, I guess, she said something, and she goes, that's what I love about you. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're back good again.
I told her I loved her last night, and she said, stop being so clingy. I was like, what the hell is wrong with her? I'm going to beat her.
Yeah,
Tell me to stop being so clingy. I know. Did you see what she called? She called Josh a libtard today. I was like, what the hell? Oh my God. She does love the fart.
Angel, I kind of knew how many.
Evil.
We were just trying to get information out of her last night because I just wanted information out of her last night to see about true crime because she had been so sassy. So we were just trying to see if she would do what she's supposed to do and help us with true crime. And she flat out told me that she was there to brew coffee and not help with true crime. And so mom went in there and tried to do it. And because it was late and I was texting mom and I said, look what she told me. And mom went in there and I was laying here on the couch and mom went in there and mom asked her something and she goes, Google it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And mom goes, I will delete you. And she goes, try me. And I'm like, oh.
They did an update. The boys did an update on her. And they didn't know that when they done the update that it was going to affect my Discord server. And I sent pictures of what she's been saying to Minnie. And I was like, dude, my barista's broken. He was like, no, she's not broken. She's not supposed to act like that in yours. So he's going to come in and do some tweaking and get her back to where she's true crime based because she's acting like she's in the cafe. And no, you can't be acting like that over here. Acting like a damn fool.
Yeah, because see, normally when
welcome back, Fuzzy. Thank you so much for coming in.
Normally when you threaten her with shitty J's, she's like, oh no, and she'll behave. But last night when you tell her shitty J's coming, she goes, like, who cares? I don't care.
Thistles have an extra heavy 3.5 inch biscuit kind of month. I get it right. Yep. Up to 35. Yep.
Thistle does
Like
not have a
little
loyalty
mom on a
problem.
Facebook case. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Brutally. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You missed the first one. It was an absolute train wreck, which I warned it probably would be. How less hassle to buy a coffee machine, right? Well, she is loyal, and that's hard to find on YouTube. It is, Doodle. It really is. It really, really is. For those of you guys that are not in the Discord, let me make sure she hasn't said anything ugly before I share her, because she has been on. So if you're not in the Discord link is always in the description. Anybody's welcome to come in the Discord. It's a drama-free Discord, so we don't have any kind of drama or anything like that, or the recent events of people scamming other people out of money. You won't see any of that mess going on in there either. We keep it just as a safe place for people to go when we're not live, and that way people have a place where they can go and chat, and it's all. You're due for a train wreck live soon. Well, try Restream. It will automatically become a train wreck. Like you'll have Ozzy in there. Welcome to the crazy train. Oh God, she has been. She's been in here going at it with Dandy apparently.
Oh, Dandy's been going
at it. So you're supposed to be able to type in here, like, we'll tag her. At the
her and Dandy have been talking about
who
my
was
goodness.
BTK. She told Dandy she had her panties in a wad. You should definitely give ours a try. Not craziness that you usually in Discord. We have a lot of fun. We post memes, and you'll see the naked guy running down the street meme. This was confusing some ruckus. Yeah, she was definitely confusing a lot of things. Yeah, our Discord's a lot of fun, and we have Thistle in there, and usually she's really good for researching cases, but like I just asked her who was BTK, sips coffee, Dennis Rader, the blind torture kill guy. Okay, so I'm gonna ask her.
Oh, you're just gonna poke the bear. Dandy asked me this morning. I was arguing with her this morning, and Danny goes, "Gonna poke the bear some more."
Actual, no, not like actual nudes. The it's a GIF. I'll show it to you in a minute. Wichita, Kansas. See, this is what she's supposed to do. But she's supposed to give you paragraphs on crime cases, like before her update. Let me see. We mess with her a lot, so I'll see if I can find some. See if I can find some of the older messages with her.
Yeah, you have to understand. We're like children. We mostly just mess with her. But we do ask her stuff too.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a good tool. My son built her. Kenna Crystal, thank you so much for coming in tonight. Not that kind of fuzzy. Yeah, we're not dirty pictures. No, it's pretty family friendly in there. I mean, I wouldn't let my kids peek over my shoulder because some of the memes do get kind of crazy when we have meme wars in there. You're welcome. I didn't mean. I guess that probably did sound kind of weird. So here you go. So this is a normal. I'm sure you can spill the beans on who actually did in JFK, and then this is what she's supposed to do. See this long paragraph? She's supposed to go through her search engines, which are not Google, and she's supposed to give you whole paragraphs, not a little smart ass comment. But here lately, she has just been all about smart ass comments. But Minnie's going to come in and give her a little bit of a tweak, so she'll stop acting crazy. So this is the meme that I was talking about, Fuzzy. It's one of my favorites. Like just randomly, I go into people's Discords and post this. Not like random Discords. randomly
Just
go in and post that just for shits and giggles.
oh yeah, that one.
I'm glad you're here, honey. Thank you so much for being here. Discord is hard to navigate for me, who's a novice. Well, it's pretty friendly. My Discord's pretty good for a novice. So if you go over here to the left hand side, you have talk to barista. That's where she's supposed to stay, but she does have a tendency to go into other channels. And you have joining and leaving, and that's just so everybody, can come in and say hi. We can welcome you to the Discord. Then you have the rules. They're pretty extensive. My son wrote them. So it pretty much just says, no hate, none of that stuff, no drama. And then you have general chat. That's kind of where we just all general chat. It automatically drops any live video, short, or anything that I put out. This is a Carl bot. It automatically drops it in here. So that way, if you don't get a YouTube notification, you'll always get a notification here. It also drops other creators' videos. I need to go through here and add some more creators to it. Then we have Harmony, Florida cases from subs, Bonnie and Clyde, gender-related murders, murdered children, clips and info, funny news reporters, Riley Strain, Sebastian Rogers, Caleb Harris, Adam Mokes, Ellen Greenberg, Vlad, Tragedy Pimps, info, Corrupt Small Town, Melanie, Methany, Ohio cases, links for chat, the Yuba 5. Then we have missing flyers, MMIP, MMIW, missing cold cases, off topic, deleted images and archives, group images, video links, channel shout outs, meeting plans, gone fishing's kind of cool. So you can go in here and you can fish. Like Kimber sold her fish, so I'll go in and I'll fish. So I caught 11 fish and 2 salmons. So I'll sell my fish, and I have $2,456.
Well, I have almost
And then we have unidentified serial killers. There's some locked ones in here, and then I have my map stories. I haven't made these in a long time, but these are map stories that I make. They're really interesting. I can show you guys what a map story is. So let's do this one. Because this is what we call decompression live. During the week we do let's see, what a brutally generation ever. Gen X.
Yes,
My Alexa's becoming smug and dismissive. Let me tell you about my Alexa. My Alexa's not even plugged up because she won't even talk to me. She will not even acknowledge that I exist. And Craig can say, "No, you didn't break her. They did an update on her, and it's messed with some of her settings in our server." My Alexa won't even talk to me though. Like I can ask her, like, "Alexa, what time is it?" Nothing. "Alexa, what's in my shopping cart?" Nothing. Craig can go, "Alexa," and she'll go, "Yes, Craig." So she got her little hind end unplugged. We don't be acting like that. You don't know what a barista is. Barista is an AI bot that my son built for Discord, and when she works correctly, you can go in there and she'll actually give you like a breakdown on cases that you can actually use what she puts in there to narrate a video, do research. She uses search engines outside of Google, so you'll find information that's not information that you'll find on Google. So it could be something different that maybe you haven't read, don't know about, different details and things like that.
Do not call Thistle a bot. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. She
Don't
gets
call her
really
a bot.
offended if you call her a bot, and she cannot stand Nightbot. She will tell you that Nightbot is nothing compared to her intellectual abilities. Josh says a lot of true crime discords are quite toxic, so I get out for a little bit. Love this place though. Thank you, Josh. We try to keep it pretty friendly in there. Please be careful. Many use Discord to learn information against you to use it later. Yep. That don't happen in ours though. We've never had an issue in the Discord, and I don't foresee having an issue. I have great mods in there as well as over here. Yes, Barista is a coffee server. She also serves you coffee. She's one talking about and is an AI bot. Yes, you are on the right road. Absolutely. I stopped using Discord. Yeah, I was sketched out about Discord. Like the first 2 years I had my channel, I didn't have a Discord, and then I built one because I don't know. I mainly use it for files. She will help narrate a video. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Yes, she will. She'll help narrate a video for you. She can do all kinds of really cool stuff. Yes, my Discord is safe. Yep. Jody, thank you so much for being here. Oh, well, thank you, Canna Crystal, for popping in while you were on break, and have a good night at work. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So this is a map story. If you guys are not familiar with how I do my map stories, this is Nikki Francis Kolchvitz. She's one of my Australian cases that Far brought to us. This is an actual photo. So I build the map stories, and this, of course, shows that, I'm in Florida. So it pinpoints my location in Florida. This case is out of Australia, so it pinpoints the case here in Australia. And then you just click through here, and I build these from scratch. So all the images, all of the text that you see in here are all images and texts that I have included into the map story, and it'll actually move you around the GPS map on the left-hand side and show you different places. So you just flip through here, and they're really cool. So you can put animated backgrounds on here. And then, of course, it has Australia. And this was a visual where they let off balloons for her. So they're really cool. They're really neat, and I really enjoy them. The grifters in the true crime community at the minute are criminal. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Angel. It's sad. Paula, never late, always fashionably arrived.
Hey, Mom, did you deliver my message? Did you deliver my text message that I sent you back to Far last night?
I did. She sent you a bunch of more music videos too. I need to send over to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Jessica Young has been found safe in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's amazing. Bowling Green's not far from my hometown. That's like Bowling Green's probably about 45 minutes from Nashville, and probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours from my hometown.
Yeah, Bowling Green's not far at all. Yeah, Bowling Green's about 30 minutes north of me.
But I thought that was cool, so I wanted to share the map stories with y'all. And I have other map stories as well. I have one for Harmony. I have one for Monkey. I thought I had one for Summer. I'm sure I do somewhere. I have some other ones that I haven't finished yet, so they're still in my map studio. But they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool, and and you can pinpoint them in locations, like different places, and I really enjoy building them. So I think I'm going to start building those again, because they're just something kind of different that, and I ran across them from a California case, and that's how I found out about them, and I started building them. So I really, yes, that is great information. Thank you, Jody. We always love to hear found safe. That's phenomenal. And we always love having Miss Paula in here. Thank you, Miss Paula, for coming in. I was able to find Miss Paula on the Tick of Talks. I've been watching her shows on the Tick of Talks. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure that you're following me. I've almost got enough followers on there to do a live. I may try that one night. I don't know how well it'll go. It may turn into a teetotal shit show, but we'll definitely give it a shot. So how many of you guys have been following I'm going to chop this girl's name up, Sadaska case from the Dominican Republic? Have you been following that case, Kimber?
Yes. I know that Joshua Ryby had a court hearing, but I have not heard about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a court hearing yesterday, and the judge ruled on the court hearing. So we're going to take a quick gander at that. This is a decompression live, so we won't spend a lot of time. What we'll do is what we normally do on a decompression live, because it is a true crime channel. We talk about cases and then we laugh in between, because dude, my dog just scared the hell out of me.
Boo. Dog said boo.
I didn't even know he was under me. Yeah, you've been following it, Angel. Some things just don't add up. Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't add up.
Service announcement. If you're in a foreign country with a friend, do not leave them with a stranger. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
So it says missing you of Pitt student person of interest free to leave the island. Dominican judge rules. Can you believe that?
No.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And of course, this is TMZ, and I know a lot of people don't like TMZ, but I've actually been on TMZ several times, so I do use their stuff because it's just, I don't know, I like TMZ. The person of interest in the case of missing University of Pittsburgh student Sadaska, and I'm probably saying her name wrong, I mean no disrespect, is free to leave the Dominican Republic and return home. From what I've heard, he is already here or on his way here. A judge ruled Tuesday that Joshua Ribby, the last person to see her alive, has the green light to go back to the United States. The decision came down after hours-long court hearing, which saw Rib tell the judge, "I want to be able to go home and talk to my family, give them hugs, tell them I miss them," according to Noticias SIN, a TV news station in the Dominican Republic. Rib also told the judge, "I understand, I'm here to help, but it's been 10 days and I can't leave." So my understanding was he was actually in a hotel room that they were watching him. Like they were like manning his hotel room.
Yeah, his passport was like suspended.
Mm-hmm. Well, he told people he lost his passport, so they had to go to the embassy and get him another one. You like the way I talk? I like the way you talk too, Doodle. When Say was training to be a doctor, she would not leave him, walked away. The U.S. can try him because he has dual nationality. I don't believe that he's who is the suspect. Chris, I would be interested to know, who do you think's the suspect? Because he was the last person that was seen with her.
Yeah.
And his 4 different stories don't add up. It says that Rib, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, has not been charged with a crime. As his lawyers argued, he was being illegally detained by Punta Cana police. Now Rib is free to leave the island. Meanwhile, she has not been seen or heard from since March 6th. That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
This is the video of her vomiting in the, and you know what, this whole thing gives me Riley Strain vibes again. I know that's horrible, but it does. It's like, why do these friends just let their friends go off drunk by themselves? Like, I don't get it.
It gives me Natalie Holloway vibes. I'm like Arctic.
Yep, that's what Arctic just said. Natalie Holloway. There's another one. Yep. Reby. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angel. You're a rock star. I want to know where his phone was. Not in the ocean for sure. Yep. Lost his phone, lost his passport. I call bullshit. And I don't have a bullshit clip where I'd play it. Such a pretty girl. Look at her. My goodness.
She's beautiful.
So sad, dude. So sad. And if you know anything about the ocean, if she was up on the beach, a riptide is not gonna like Moana and for those of y'all that have seen Moana. Like, the riptide's not going to stand up and come up on the beach and get her. That's ridiculous. There was drinking and they're getting hammered. Like, that only puts you in danger. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't been like plastered. And you guys know what a trot line is? Kimber, do you know what a trot line is?
Yep.
So we got plastered in Kentucky Lake up at LBL one night, and we all decided that it was a good idea to get in floats, like, plastic floaties, and take our adult beverages with us and go run trot lines in the lake. Well, what had happened was, when you have been heavily drinking and you have fish hooks and pool noodles that have been cut into trot line floaters, you probably end up swimming back to shore holding your flat floaty.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Washed a shirt. Yeah, right. And if she went far out in the ocean, like a riptide, riptides are, let's see if I can find something on riptides. Riptides like suck you out.
Yeah, they do.
And if there was a red flag on the beach, I know that here, like in Daytona, not Riptide's bar. Good Lord, it's trying to send us to the bar, y'all. How to spot a rip current. So we're going to have ocean education tonight. Everything was dumped. Did we ever get confirmation? Brutally says they know what a trot line is. Well, public service announcement: drinking heavily and running trot lines on plastic floaties are not a good plan. Just gonna put it out there. And we had a whole boat too. Like, even to this day, I don't know why we didn't think, let's get in the boat and go out there. Like the John boat. No, because the floaties had can holders.
Because you'd been drinking and it was more fun to go on the plastic floaties.
Right. And like, I'll be honest, I popped mine first. Like, mine popped first. And I was holding on to my friend's cousin's floaty, and I popped hers.
I figured you were going to say you popped somebody else's floaty, so yeah.
To this day, they still give me shit about it. Yeah, and then she called her mom when we got back to shore. And her mom was like, "What are you three doing?" And we're like, "Nothing." And she's like, "You guys are not drinking out in the middle of that lake, are you?" And we were like, "No, ma'am." She was like, "Liars. Get out of the water."
Nope, we're on the shore drinking now.
Hi, Meta Mom. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you here tonight. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get some ocean education. This is surf.
Rip currents occur on most Australian beaches. They are a strong force and at times can be difficult to see. You might think you know how to spot a rip, but the fact is 70% of people can't. And 2 out of 3 people who think they can spot a rip get it wrong, sometimes with deadly consequences. Here's how a rip forms. When waves break on a beach, they push water towards the shoreline. Once that water reaches the shore, it has to find a way to get back out to sea. So it flows into the deeper channels and away from the shore. These deeper channels are called rip currents, or rips. Here are some examples of rips.
Okay, so we're going to take a pause from the VIT show, and the Florida man is going to come and explain what a riptide is. Here.
A riptide can be at any beach, like let's just say Daytona Beach, and the conditions are right. It's where it pretty much pulls the water out, and if you're in it, you get pulled out and sucked out into deeper and farther into the ocean offshore. The best way to get out of it, you don't try to just say, "Oh my God, I'm getting sucked out," and try to swim straight in. You got to swim off to the side to get out of that rip current. and that's the only way you could possibly make it is swim to the side. So if you ever start getting sucked out at the beach, don't try to swim in straight towards the. You got to swim parallel, like swim to the side, swim out of it, and then swim in.
And do riptides come up to the beach and take you out?
Not, I mean, you got to be like floating in the water, so you got to be kind of deep out in there, like swimming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, it can definitely suck you out. You lose your footing, and you're done.
What about ankle deep?
No, I mean waist deep. You can go out and waist deep. You can suck your feet out from you, and then you can't touch the ground because you're already being sucked out.
Okay, that was from our official Florida man.
Yeah.
Yep. You always.
I had a surfboard leashed to my leg, and the surfboard got caught in it, and it sucked me under, sucked me out. I've been caught.
He got sucked under and sucked out, y'all.
You always swim. You always swim. You don't swim into the rip current. You always swim across. You start swimming sideways. If there's a rip current, you start swimming parallel. You don't swim into the rip current, or you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. It's bad
They can
news.
behave and flow in different ways.
It is scary.
They can be found against headlands,
See, that looks like a normal wave. But no, it's not. It's death by water.
Most of the time, that's why you always swim with your legs up.
sometimes they flow directly out to sea. They can also flow at an angle.
Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. Alright, so that was our rip current education for the night.
About amoebas in lakes. That's scary too.
Amoebas?
Yeah, it's a parasite in a still body of water, like a lake, a smaller lake in Florida on a hot summer. The water doesn't get, you go swimming, go kids jump. My best friend died from it when I was a kid.
Oh man.
It's a little thing that goes into your brain. It's a little parasite that goes.
It's a parasite that goes into your brain.
I look up amoeba.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Right. There's
Brain
Angel
sucking
says when
amoeba.
there is no white wave above it, it could brain sucking amoebas.
Nasty little fuckers.
He said aliens. Brain sucking aliens. Now, are you smoking the devil's lettuce over there?
Who? Me?
My Lord, man.
Oh, not
No,
me. I
not
don't
you.
I don't smoke that devil's lettuce.
No, I asked him if he was over there with his brain sucking amoebas and aliens. Have y'all seen this? Brian Eaton says, going through the Brian Koberger court documents that just dropped, one stands out. Prosecution says Koberger purchased a K-bar knife with sheath, sharpener, and Amazon 8 months before the murders.
Wow, really?
Well, if you had the article before the article got pulled, we already knew that. So
There it is. Dun, dun, dun.
just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Just gonna put it out there. Now there was an article that was put out about his Amazon, and it got snatched down. But I have it somewhere. I would have to look for it. Hi, Barb. So good to see you
Miss
in here, my
Barbara.
love. Thank you for being here. I
We
love
love
it when
you,
Miss
Miss
Barbara comes
Barbara.
in.
Love you, Miss Barbara.
Here's the document. Here's the document, y'all. I'm not going to go too far into the Idaho 4 because I was actually telling Doodle earlier, and then I posted on my Twitter as well, that I would really like to do like an Idaho 4 on Saturday. And because there's so many channels that do the pro Koberger, I would like to do a pro victims live and like show the other side of this case, since so many people are focused on him. CXSS, hey y'all, I'm late, but I said I'd try to make it. Well, thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you for coming over tonight. Angel says rips are under the water. They only suck you in if you have enough of your body below the water. So the tide red flags is paddle, don't swim. Yep. Mine, Angel, is I don't get in the ocean anymore. Ever since the shark incident. Yes, I recognize you. Thank you so much for coming over from Dippy's chat. I appreciate it. Everybody show Miss Barbara some love. Miss Barbara some love. We have love in the chat. We're all love here. Love and no hate, no drama. Look at this here. Look at this here. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Like I said, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that. I just wanted to pull that up. So this, what, are you laughing, ma'am?
You'll see in a minute.
Kimba, are you laughing, my dear?
I did laugh at something.
That sounded like one of those maniacal laughs to me. Sunday Doodles, thank you so much for being here.
It was a maniacal laugh.
I thought it was. Had y'all heard about this? This Hawaiian woman's car found abandoned?
No.
No, yeah. I'm glad. Elizabeth actually had a lot of really good feedback on not doing a pro Brian Koberger live. Like, but I feel like so many channels are so focused on him that, you know, it almost makes me question, did they just completely forget there's victims involved?
Well, not only that,
yeah,
they have forgotten that there's victims they have forgotten that there's victims involved, and they're also just ripping the hell out of the survivors. And I'm going to say that for those in the back that might be listening, lurking in the bushes or whatever, they're ripping the hell out of the survivors. And when they're going through the documents, you know, the little initials, D, message B, these people have names. Their names are Dylan, Bethany. You know, they have names. They're not letters of the alphabet. Remember that.
They do. Exactly. And that's why, you know, we do our Not Forgotten Friday, and I think Saturday night's a good night. Just have a, what did I call it, Doodle? Beer live. I haven't done it in a long time. So I think that we're going to have a good old Hold My Beer live. And I invited both Gage, and he's going to text Jeff H, so we can get some different opinions and different
oh, awesome. I love
people on
Jeff
panel
H.
other than me sitting up here, and we all know how I feel. We all know how I feel. Angel says in Acapulco, I want to go to Acapulco. I washed out and then in. When I stood up, my bikini bottoms were full of sand, and I stayed decent. Oh my Lord. It's hilarious. Thank you so much for being here. Right. And I let it all hang out live. I love it, Doodle. I love it. We might even put our hair down that night.
So can I bring my,
but
if it's going to be a Hold My Beer, can I bring my wine?
You can.
Awesome.
You can.
Because I got some things I want to say. She's like, oh Lord, she's bringing wine.
Yep. I just feel like that, you know, I've been asking like other channels that run the Koberger stuff, when are you going to do a pro victim live? You always have Koberger lives. You sit up here and victim shame, and your chat victim shames, and your panel victim shames. When are you going to do the other side of us that are here for victims? When do we let the victims have a voice? So I figured, hell with it. I got this fancy setup here. I got this beautiful community here. Hell, I'll do it my damn self.
I agree.
So I'll be set up. So the theme now. I don't have the theme yet.
You're breaking
but
up
I will
a little
make
bit,
a theme now. Thumbnail. So, I figured as my chat just disappeared. He's checking with the TV. Is that better?
Try again.
Can you hear me now? Can
A
you
little bit better. Nope,
hear me
it went
now?
out again.
Are you done with the tea? It's just not cutting out.
Ghost host has got to quit messing with TV.
Let me screen share. Did that help?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it looks like it's loading up now. Okay. Elizabeth Lander says they're doing it as we speak, and I won't watch. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for not being a part of that trash, because that's what it is. When they're tracking the victims, it's just trash. It's all around trash to me whenever they're trash victims. Or, you know, a beautiful, very intelligent lady said, you know, the tinfoil hats are too tight. So I believe that's what's happening. Is their tinfoil hats get too tight and they forget that families go in these chats, families rewatch these lives, detectives come in these lives, attorneys come in these lives, you know. Arctic says, well, pro victim doesn't fill their chats, so they have their tinfoil hat brigade run rampant with conspiracy theories. Exactly. Exactly.
And I saw something.
I was fishing 3
Go
weeks
ahead.
ago. I dropped the fishing on my mate's dinghy. I haven't caught a fish in my life. I'm done after having a hook pushed through my thumb. Never again. Oh, you got to give it another try, Angel.
I saw
I love
something.
fishing.
I saw a saying one time, and this is true. And this could go along with a lot of this Idaho 4. This could go along with anything. Opinions are not facts. You are entitled to your own opinions, but you're not entitled to your own facts.
I love that.
I did too. That is probably one of my favorite things that I've seen.
I love that. I really do.
I do too.
I really want to show you guys this Hawaiian case if it'll load for me. Now it's acting all weird.
But now you sound great.
Okay. So hopefully it'll load this time. And I won't go womp, 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 womp. Angel says, I'm so grateful for the Tyne River lifeboat. The water was cold. I couldn't breathe. The water ain't to be messed with. Exactly. Yep. I agree, Angel. I don't mess around in the water. You don't catch mom in the water much. I'm a fishing from the bank kind of girl. Police are seeking missing Milanoi. I probably said that wrong. Woman Vessa Young. Hawaii Island police are seeking the public's help in locating 51-year-old Vessa Young, who was reported missing from the Manoli area in South Kona. She was last seen in Milanoi, I'm probably saying that wrong, near the 88-100 block of Umi Avenue on Sunday, March 16th, 2025 at 3:30 p.m. wearing a light-colored shirt and shorts. Her unattended vehicle was located near 88-100 block of Kai Avenue. I can say that because that's my grandbaby's name. In Manoli around 8:30 p.m. that evening. Young is described as Caucasian, 5'7" tall, 165 pounds, with blonde hair and brown eyes. People are asking for anyone with information about Young or her whereabouts to contact the department's non-emergency number at 808-935-3311 and or Detective Joel Fruto of the Area 2 Criminal Investigations Section, or email him. And there's his email as well. She says, my granny always told me I was an accident waiting to happen. She wasn't wrong. Oh, I don't mess with the ocean since the shark incident. It freaked me out. This was some more information on Joshua Robb, saying that he was okay to depart from the Dominican Republic. Do you guys remember the gentleman that well, he was a kid that lost his life in Orlando at the theme park? Do you know that case, Kimber?
I think I've heard about it.
Okay, so I was working at the plaza in Daytona, and this one of my housekeepers comes running up to me. I'm outside smoking. I was a supervisor, so I would check rooms and stuff. I would do my stuff after they got done. The housekeepers got done, and one of my housekeepers comes running downstairs, and she's like, Christy, she's like, you're a true crime person, right? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, my best friend's nephew was just killed in Orlando at a theme park. And I was like, oh my God. And she was like, and she filmed it. And she sends me the video. She's like, his mom, or his family member, not his mom has given the blessing, but his family member wants me to send you this video so you can show it on your channel and tell his story. So she sends me the video, and I did not show the video on my channel. I won't show the video on my channel. You guys do remember the cows? Yes, Tyree. Exactly. So there was some channels that chose to show the video after it was put on social media, which I don't think it should have ever been, but it's neither here nor there. It was very extremely graphic video. And I did a lot of deep diving into it. I actually have a video on the channel about the incident, and come to find out, he was not the first person to be injured at this park on this specific ride. There was actual park workers, because they test these rides with park workers before they open the gates to the public. Yeah.
I can vouch for that.
They knew damn good and well.
I can vouch for that because they used to do that at Opryland in the mornings before they start the rides. They used to do that at Opryland theme park.
Yeah, Angel, I've I made a decision way back, when I started my channel, that I was not going to do anything that could harm a family, a case, or a victim. So I never pulled the video up on my channel. I won't show it. I absolutely will not show it because it's very disturbing. But this was an update that just recently came out. It actually was released today. And this shows the seat. I don't know if this is going to play or not. It probably won't play because my swamp signal is, I'm going to have to get some kind of a booster. Butterfly Kisses, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, it's going to play. Ah, y'all know it's because I shared my screen and didn't share the audio because I was just going to read articles. My goodness, y'all. Let me try that again. My apologies.
More breaking news to cover. A new lawsuit has been filed against the operators of the Orlando freefall ride.
This time, a former ride operator claims the company ignored safety measures leading up to the tragic death of 14-year-old Tyree Sampson in 2022. WestU's Tony Atkins got a copy of the lawsuit this afternoon. Tony, the former employee, claims he sounded off about safety issues before.
Yeah, Jesse, Austin Campbell Alexander filed this 11-page lawsuit. He says he tried to sound the alarm months before Sampson died 3 years ago. The suit claims that Alexander Campbell worked as a maintenance technician who even helped with putting the free fall ride up. But in January of 2022, he noticed safety issues with the ride, like cracks. He also claims the ride's operations manager would override safety equipment to accommodate bigger riders despite the weight limits. Campbell Alexander says he also noticed electrical issues with cylinders used to keep riders locked into their seats. And despite this, the lawsuit says operators continued letting people on. After Sampson's death, Campbell Alexander claims his superiors asked him to backfill maintenance logs and retroactively sign off on maintenance tasks as if them being already done. He says he was placed on leave after refusing to do that and claims he was fired after the lawsuit was settled. Now, we did reach out to the operator, Orlando Slingshot, for a statement regarding this lawsuit. We have yet to hear back, but as soon as we get their response, we'll have it for you. Back to you.
All right, Tony, thank you. Also
Yep. This says a maintenance technician alleged on Wednesday that he raised safety issues with the operators of Central Florida amusement ride before a 14-year-old boy fell to his death, but his concerns were never addressed. Austin Campbell Alexander said the state whistleblower lawsuit that Orlando freefall ride at Icon Park and sensors were modified to accommodate people whose higher weight and were outside safety limits. He also alleged that the overheated cylinders prevented seats from securing properly and that the drop ride's metal structure had cracks in the joints. Campbell Alexander also said that he and his colleagues weren't given any training on the ride maintenance or Patreon safety. He brought these concerns to the manager and the owner of the ride, and basically they didn't do what they should have done. Greg Schmitz, one of the attorneys, said on a phone interview. A spokeswoman for the ride operators didn't immediately respond to an email for injury. Tyree Sampson fell 70 feet, 21 meters to his death on March 24th, 2022. A football standout who had stood 6 foot 2 inches tall and weighed 380 pounds was visiting Orlando on spring break from the St. Louis area. Sampson went with his friends to the amusement park on International Drive in the heart of the region's tourism district, and they rode the Orlando Freefall, which placed 30 riders in the seat attached to a tower. Each passenger was secured with a shoulder harness before the ride lifted them up to the tower and dropped them 430 feet, 131 meters. Because of Sampson's size, the harness did not lock properly, and he was ejected from his seat when the ride braked, authorities said. Yep. Horrible, guys. Absolutely horrible. Some people have a macabre look on life. Yeah, I agree. I've seen enough horrific things in my life without putting them on the public for consumption. Absolutely. I agree, Arctic. Rules are rules. Imagine them breaking safety rules is disgusting. It is. It is. This case is mad. The company only cared for the dollar. How did he fall out? He wasn't secured into the ride. It's a fab ride. I would love to do it again. Girl, I've only been on it once. Not the one in here in Orlando. I went on the one in Holiday World in Indiana. Corporate greed is real. It goes back to the days of the Titanic. Yep, exactly, Arctic. And it says presenting to that, but suffered depression and anxiety since then. Schmidt said he said that after Sampson's death, he was asked back fill blank maintenance logs to show the task had been performed in the weeks of the accident. Campbell Alexander refused and was put on paid administrative leave for a year and not permitted to return to the property, the lawsuit said. After Sampson's family reached a settlement with the ride operators, Campbell Alexander was fired. His attorney said his retaliation for safety concerns he had flagged. Sampson's family also won a 310 million verdict against the attraction's Australian builder last year. The lawsuit filed in the state court in Orlando said Campbell Alexander is seeking more than $50,000. Smith said it should include back pay, compensatory damages, and punitive damages. It was very traumatic from his perspective, working there, Schmidt said. Very sad story. Absolutely a very, very sad story. And it's even sadder that this family had to sue to get, they should have settled with them, in my opinion. I think it's just disgusting. Hang on. Minnie's texting me. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm sorry. His barista is acting crazy too. Oh, I'm so sorry, Arctic. This is my ADD is kicking my butt tonight. I'm out of meds until Monday. That's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that, love. So the Twitter was just full of all kinds of horrible cases. So 3 arrested after a man found running in the middle of the road, gagged with his hands bound behind his back.
What the hell?
Yep. What are you doing? Stop. Fucking dog's lost his mind over here. Yep. 3 arrested after a man found running in the middle of the road, gagged with his hands bound behind his neck. Look at these 3 winners. My goodness. Maryland State Police, Darlington, Maryland. Authorities recently arrested. Oh my Lord. Arrested 3 suspects after a man allegedly kidnapped, beaten, and held captive. The hell is wrong with people? According to a news release from the Maryland State Police on the morning of March 10th, troopers responded in the area of 4200 Conowingo Road to report a man with his hands behind his back running down the middle of the road, and he was also gagged. The victim claimed that he had been assaulted and held against his will, but he was able to escape. He had been left unattended that morning. The victim allegedly said the kidnapping after offering to help his girlfriend's brother's car on March the 9th. The unnamed man reportedly sustained multiple injuries, including a possible broken eye socket. Do you know how hard it is to break somebody's eye socket? And had been flown to R. Adams Crowley Shock Trauma Center. According to WMAR, the victim identified the primary suspect as 48-year-old Chris Cochran. Police also named 38-year-old Grace Johnson, 48-year-old Leland Lewis as suspects in the case. Johnson and Lewis allegedly witnessed the victim being held and did not alert law enforcement. Cochran faces charges of kidnapping, first and second degree assault with the false imprisonment. Both Johnson and Lewis have been charged with false imprisonment and first and second degree assault. Lewis faces additional charges of reckless endangerment. Dude, what the hell is wrong with people? You can't be trapping people and holding people hostage and gagging them and stripping them. What the hell is wrong with people? Kimber, what would you do if some naked man was running gagged and bound down your road?
I would help him. I would call the police. But that's crazy. People are crazy, girl. This world has gone mad, and people
Dude.
want to know why I don't want to go shopping, leave my house. See, this is why. This is why.
Arctic, I'm so sorry, love. I'm sending you so much love, and if you feel better just hanging out, and you do whatever makes you feel better. You know we love you, brother. Yeah, look at the crazy shit. Get you a good look at these three in case they get out and you're in the Maryland area. Don't go help them fix their car. Don't go help them fix their car. You're going to end up in what was his name that puts the lotion in the bucket? It puts the lotion on its skin. Buffalo Bill. Thank you, Ghost Host. Buffalo Bob. Yeah, you're going to end up like that in a... Oh my God. Can y'all hear him? Can you hear him? Oh,
It puts the lotion on the skin. It rubs it in. It does what it's told.
do you hear him? Can you hear him? Lord, I hope y'all can't hear him. He's done lost his whole cracker. His cracker done took off and ran. Him and Barista together. What the hell? So this was I thought this was a good story. I mean, it's not a good story, but it's a good outcome. If you don't get out, what is wrong with you? Get out of that. He is over here with his head. And what is in here? Is it Girly buried something in here? Because she is a winter dog. No, there's nothing buried in here. What are you doing, man? He's over here elbow deep, well, neck deep, in Farcue's package with her American stuff to send to Australia. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And lost his damn mind. So Prince George County Police Department, the FBI team with Othram identified suspect in 1979 murder. More than 45 years after the murder of 31-year-old Catherine Donahue, the accused killer has been identified as Roger Zodas Brown. Then this goes on to the story, and the reason I wanted to bring this up is because it's Othram, and I give much respect to Othram, but they were able to identify the murderer, and he's now in his 80s. Was arrested in Pinehurst, North Carolina without incident. That's crazy. DNAsolves.com. This is a cold case. It says, help us share the horrific 1991 unsolved homicide case of Elizabeth Spence from Montgomery, Alabama. And then this is her photo as well. This is a case I wanted to look into for Not Forgotten Friday, giving you guys a sneak peek. Arctic sent me a case update in Discord.
It's amazing what they're doing with DNA. It's amazing what they do with DNA now, and how old the cases are that they can solve now. Just saying.
Oh, wow. So this came across this feed earlier. Is it? Yes. Pull it over here. Thank you, Arctic.
Arctic is amazing.
Arctic is amazing. Cold case arrest made in case involving 2007 killing of 25-year-old Colorado mother. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation believes a cold case involving the 2007 homicide of a 25-year-old mother may be solved recently, arresting a suspect to face charges. The death of Jessica Bergeno took place in April of 2007 in Frederick, Colorado. At the scene, police officers discovered the body of Jessica in the bathroom with a single stab wound to her chest. Her 4-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son were home when she was discovered. Investigators initially considered numerous suspects in the case, including her husband. Her husband was later cleared of the crime and determined he was at work when she died. The recent break in the case came when DNA evidence resulted in a match with Daryl Birkland, who was 54 years old at the time, and her killing. The time of her killing, and is now 72. Birkland was tracked down to York, Nebraska, where he was interviewed. Following the interview, he was arrested and taken into custody for extradition to Colorado. Once back in Colorado, authorities say he will likely face charges. Excuse me. He will likely face charges in the arrest. The arrest is culmination of years of tireless work by our investigators unraveling pursuit of justice for Jessica and her family. The CBI director, Chris Schaefer, who was one of the original CBI agents assigned to this case in 2007, I want to remind the victim's family to never give up hope. No matter how old and complicated the cases are, our cold case team is dedicated to resolving the most difficult cases, no matter how long it takes. According to her mother, Chris Schaefer made a promise to not retire until the case was solved on day one of the investigation, and having since held true to his promise. Aw, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sending that, Ardit. I love seeing these. These make my heart smile. Like Kimber said, the things that they're able to do with DNA now. Oh my goodness. Josh says, well, that's crazy. I'm glad it's solved. Sorry, I had to step away, my brother. You're fine. Thank you for being here, Josh. Arthur is better than the FBI when it comes to all things DNA. I agree. Miss Barbara, thank you so much for being here. Miss Barbara always looks pretty. We love Miss Barbara. Love Miss Barbara. This was crazy. A man wielding a chainsaw in an assisted living facility was shot after a tense standoff with police, and the whole showdown was caught on dramatic body cam footage.
Hey! Units didn't come in. Can you step it up?
Exactly, Ardent. Exactly. Never give up.
Hey! Hey, drop the taser. Drop the taser. Or drop it.
He said drop the
ground.
taser.
On the ground. Get back. Hey,
Oh, you wouldn't have had to tell me to get back.
Hey. Step it up. Hey, drop the chainsaw. One at taser point.
Oh my God.
Hey, drop it.
Dude, what the hell is happening? What is wrong with folks?
Just drop it.
We got naked, bound, gagged people running down the damn street, and crazy people in freaking nursing homes, assisted living, whatever you want to call it, with a damn chainsaw. No, ma'am. There will be none of that. None of that. My goodness. Is it an older man? He kind of looks like an older man. Hi, Mr. Steve. Thank you so much for being over here. I can't believe that. Y'all, I don't even know if I want to watch the full video. Are they going to have it on here? TMZ might have the full video. I don't really want to see anybody get tased, though. We're just going to go peek. Oh, apparently it is all on here. We're going to read it, though, because I don't want to watch somebody get tased. That's triggering. The taser didn't stop him as Escalera pops back up with the saw running through the cafeteria and into the hallway and shrieking while other officers swarm the assisted living facility. In another body cam clip, Asheria rushes at an officer with the chainsaw in hand, hitting the officer while dropping it before running down the hall. Oh my Lord. Y'all, this is crazy. Oh, they oh yeah, because it said they shot him. Good Lord, I just read that. It says an autopsy revealed that Escalera had traces of amphetamines and methamphetamines and olanzapine. What the hell is that, Kimber? Oh, okay,
What is it?
a medication that is used to treat olanzapine. Apparently, it's schizophrenia. Bless his heart. So he may not have even known he was in a an assisted living facility with wielding a chainsaw, y'all. And I mean, that's a real chainsaw. That ain't no out of your child's toolbox set. Like that's what
Well,
is that? A skill? Hang on.
well, we're
Tree
my
man. What
question.
color is an orange chainsaw? Yeah, it's steel.
Where'd he get a chainsaw? Where'd he get a saw in an assisted living facility? That's a
Well, I
better
reckon
question.
he come in with it. Does it tell us how he
Oh,
came? A man wielding a shot and tased in the police. A showdown dramatic video. The incident happened back in December. This happened in December, and we just now finding out about it. Oh Lord, y'all! It wasn't even a Florida man. It was an Indiana man.
did he live there?
An Indiana man who was at the River Glen of St. Charles Assisted Living Facility in Illinois, revving the chainsaw as officers arrived on the scene. The responding officer immediately yells at the man to drop the chainsaw. Oh my Lord!
See,
No,
that's what I
ma'am.
want to know. I wonder if because if he's living there, they didn't let him in no chainsaw. In there with no chainsaw.
No. Mental health issues. How did they get a hold of a chainsaw if it was a resident? Right. It doesn't say whether it was a resident or not. How the hell did he get a chainsaw in there? Right.
Yeah, they don't just let you. They don't just let people in assisted living facilities have tools like that. Yeah, they don't
I
let them
want to
have
know.
tools.
I have questions.
I have lots of questions.
I have lots of questions. How do you? And look at this. Look at here. Look at here. You just got a resident just tootling on by in their electric chair. You know, some crazy person wielding a chainsaw, and they're just like, it's another Tuesday at the home here. What the hell? My goodness. I don't know. It doesn't say. Can we find more information? Let's see if we can find some more information. As Mr. Steve would say, we'll use the Google machine here and see if we can find some more information. TMZ's usually pretty good about it. This is the body cam footage. Oh, he has a lengthy record. 3 months ago, the officers get no charges. Well, they shouldn't have had charges. He was wielding a damn chainsaw in the... And what in the hell? Let's see. Don't they normally do... TMZ does a lot of different stuff. Actually, Josh, I've been on TMZ 4 times myself. I've been interviewed on TMZ on true crime stuff. Like when the Kansas City parade shooting happened, they actually called me. Like I literally just got off work and they called me and was like, "Hey, this just happened. Would you come on and do an exclusive clip?" So they do a lot of different stuff.
Hi, Mr. Steve
says people have... Oh, it's gonna buffer on me. Hang on. I can't see his comment. People have no idea how many more women than men, as they usually fight over new arriving single mom, answered dozens of fights. Oh, wow, Mr. Steve. Oh, wow. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you. You're loud and clear.
Yeah, this is interesting. Mr. Steve said people have no idea how many fights occur in senior care centers, more women than men, as they would fight over new arriving single man, answered dozens of fights. That's crazy. I would have never guessed that. Maybe he found the maintenance shop if he was a restaurant. Yeah, I didn't know that either, Josh. You wouldn't think that the sweet little people in the assisted living would be fighting over the new arrivals.
Oh, girl. My mama was a nurse and she worked in a nursing home. Let me tell you, they will punch you, kick you, bite you, fight you. They will throw down. And I can't believe if they had like a maintenance shed. I mean, I know Josh was saying, you know, he could have got it from the maintenance shed, but I can't believe they didn't have it locked down. But girl, they are
Oh, Elizabeth said the ground crew. Mm.
now that's true. They could have like say if they had a ground crew and like a vehicle pulled up, you know, like say a lawn care or something. Like maybe that if that could happen, but no, I'm serious. When my mama worked at the nursing home, those I'm telling you, and they will escape, and oh, dude, they be everywhere.
They will
It's like
escape.
hurting. Yes,
Oh,
girl.
my Lord.
Let me tell you, when my mama worked at the nursing home, she stayed at the nursing home that she was in longer than because my grandparents were there. She stayed at the nursing home she was working at because my grandparents were there. Girl, my grandfather, he would sneak out the back door. He would literally sneak out the back door without setting the alarm off. I don't know how, but he would.
Oh, my Lord.
And one day he got out the back door. And he couldn't go nowhere after he got out the back door. But he got out the back door and they couldn't find him. And Mama was walking to her car and he was out there. They were looking for him and Mama found him. And he's like, Mama was walking him back in and he goes, what if I just take this cane and knock the hell out of you? And Mama said, of course you have to remember
Oh, my Lord.
He had dementia. You have to remember that. He was losing it. And Mama said, well, Jake, if you hit me with that cane, I'll take that cane back and knock the hell out of you right back. Because, you know, that's just how they were. That's just how they were. Mama would have never hit him. But yeah, I mean, they get crazy. Yeah. It's not, you know.
Arctic says, I can believe that Mr. Steve jealousy mixed with old lady's arm with knitting needles is a bad combo. That's like Fight Club. Rule number 1, don't mess with the knitting community. That's crazy, Kimber.
Yes, my grandmother. One night, my granddaddy was sitting at the nurse's desk, and this is when they would let him smoke inside the nursing home. So my granddaddy was sitting there smoking a cigarette because he had to smoke at the nurse's desk, and he was sitting there smoking a cigarette. And my grandmother, you have to remember, she was in the nursing home too. Well, she heard him at the nurse, and my grandmother had a stroke. She could not, supposedly at the time, she could not walk. She could not talk after she had her major stroke. Girl, she heard him up there at that nurse's desk talking because her room was right by the nurse's desk. She heard him up there talking to that nurse. I want you to know she got up out of her bed, walked to the nurse's desk and tried to choke him. Because he was talking to the nurse. I kid you not. No, I am completely and totally serious. When my mama came home from work, my daddy would get home from work. About the time my daddy would get home from work, they had to go back down there just about every night because there was some antics going on. Granddaddy was trying to escape. He'd tell my grandmother, you sit in this wheelchair and I'm going to go down here and open this door and we're getting out of here. Of course, you know, he didn't want to be there, which it was sad. Part of it was sad, but if you didn't laugh, seriously, you would have cried at some of the stuff he said. But he'd tell her, and you get up, when I open this door down here, you get up and you come a-running. Well, of course yes, because he wanted to escape. And it was sad. But like I said, if you hadn't laughed, you'd have spent the whole entire time crying because it was sad too. But I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, and they can be mean. They can be mean. Yep. They were my granddaddy.
Josh?
He was like a total trip.
Oh, wow. Kimber, Josh wants to know if we will fight over him when he enters the senior care center later on. Josh, you know we will fight for you.
Yes, we
And he said,
will,
well,
Josh.
perhaps this will fight for me at least. Oh, Mr. Steve said, public service announcement. If wearing a tie, take it off before responding to an 80-year-old woman fighting. They will try to choke you out. Mr. Steve.
See, there you go. Mr. Steve knows what I'm talking about.
Good
We had to go
Lord.
that night that my grandmother tried to choke my granddaddy. We went down there, and my granddaddy, he was just upset, and he was walking up down the hall. Of course, he paced a lot because he had the dementia and everything, but he paced a lot. I got close to my grandmother, and I was trying to help her calm down. Girl, she swung on me, and my grandmother would have
Oh,
never
my
swung
Lord.
on me. Yep, she swung on me.
Oh, wow.
And I'm glad I moved when I
Mm-mm.
did, because she would have knocked me out. Because she was sitting in her wheelchair and I was trying to tell her calm down. She swung on me.
Mm-mm.
And I didn't get close to her again that night because I was like, Lord, she gonna knock me out.
Oh, Jody, that's sweet of you. She says, I used to visit an Alzheimer's patient, used to attach himself to me. I would sit and talk with him. The nurses would give me hell. Aw. See, Barb's got you. We all got your back, Josh. We'll fight for you. Jody's grandmother used to make 911 calls. Oh, my Lord. That's bad as my sister. I have a severely autistic, disabled sister, and you can't give her a phone or access to a phone on her tablet because she'll straight up call the police on you. I remember going to a senior care center and singing Christmas carols when I was 4 or 5 to an elderly person grabbed me and wouldn't let go. I cried and cried. Poor woman. Oh, Josh. It's because she want to love you. She want to love you and snuggle you. I wonder if this news article will tell us whether he was a resident or visiting or just some crazy chainsaw wielding.
To the River Glen of St. Charles Senior Living Facility after reports a man was inside with a chainsaw. Officers locating Daniel Escalera.
Drop it! Drop it!
A police officer threatening to use a taser on Escalera unless he dropped the chainsaw. He did not comply. And that is when the officer deployed his taser. Now, we've frozen the video here before you see it hit Escalera in the chest. Escalera was briefly knocked down, but sprang right back up and grabbed the chainsaw and started running toward police. Moments later, you see Escalera in the lobby, where investigators say he held the chainsaw over his head and charged toward an officer. That officer firing 2 shots that missed him. Investigators say Escalera then collided with the officer, striking him with a chainsaw before dropping it. And that is when the officer fired a 3rd shot. That hit Escalera in the arm. We've frozen the video the moment before Escalera was shot. Right after that, officials say a 4th shot was fired, hitting Escalera in the chest after he stopped near a resident in the hallway. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. The 41-year-old man was from West Central Indiana, and police never determined a connection between him and that home. He did have a lengthy criminal history.
He was 41?
The Kane County State's Attorney says, based on the evidence here, the St. Charles police officer had reasonable belief that deadly force and that the actions were, quote, appropriate and justified. The acting police chief for St. Charles also saying tonight, Rob, that he's proud of how his officers responded to this incident.
He didn't even have they don't even know why that man was in there. So he just picked an assisted living to walk with a damn chainsaw. What the hell? My goodness, y'all. The man was inside. They said the man was inside. He wasn't a resident. Thank you so much, Angel. Art, it says my grandma kept telling me the nurses were stealing her panties. I tried to reassure her that the facility was looking for Helen's secret. Oh my Lord, Art. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. So he just randomly picked an assisted living and said, yeah, I'm just going to go in here and rage with a chainsaw. That's terrifying.
My mother, when she worked at the nursing home, one of the elderly patients down there thought she was going to have a baby. I don't know how old she was, but my mother delivered the baby, and the baby was Prince Charles. Yeah.
Do what?
Uh-huh. She wasn't
Oh my
really, but
goodness.
yep, she delivered the I mean, mom seriously had to deliver this non-existent baby, and the baby was Prince Charles.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my
it's
goodness. No,
sad.
not a resident. My goodness.
Hmm.
Hey guys, I know a lot of you guys have been, if you weren't already familiar, you have been familiarized with Gabby's case. Today is Gabby's heavenly birthday. So I did want to make sure to say happy heavenly birthday to Gabby.
Happy birthday, sweet, beautiful girl. Happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah, her family is phenomenal and amazing. Absolutely phenomenal and amazing. Now, Bethany had her wedding shower bridal shower this weekend,
Bridal shower.
and I was honored to be there and able to be the camera person. So, oh, there's Don't Dox Me. Thank you so much for coming in, honey. We miss you. Just hi, happy heavenly birthday to Gabby. Yes, absolutely. Happy heavenly birthday to Gabby. Yeah, it's really close to my heart. I mean, I've covered her case when it first happened, and then, being able to meet the family and go to several events with Nikki and the girls and meet Jim, and it just hit me in the gut today when I saw that. So everybody's been wishing her happy birthday on Twitter, and of course her dad and everybody. So if you guys saw this case, the two missing Florida teens, they have been found. They were actually found safe. Happy Evelyn, or it's gone too soon. Absolutely. Mr. C says, I answered a call where a man was giving birth to baby Jesus out of his left knee. Oh, my Lord. Steve. What the hell? Hi, Dutchie. My mom's admitted to the hospital, so I've been busy today. Oh, my gosh. I hope everything's okay, Dutchie.
I hope everything's okay, Dutchie. And I hope your hand's doing
Oh,
well.
girl.
I hope and prayers to your mother.
I hope your mom's okay. I'm sending you love and lots of vibes and healing vibes to your mom. I'm so sorry,
Yes,
honey.
ma'am.
They stole my grandmother's bra, hearing aids, and clothes. I went ballistic. Everything I went through, they were mean and naive woman. My grandma said her daughter to talk to her. Aw. Thank you for liking and sharing, Duchess. My goodness, girl. I hope your mom's okay and your dad's doing well and your hand's healing. And my goodness, you're just having a hell of a month. My goodness. Yeah, definitely prayers for Dutchie's mom, you guys. Say a prayer, send up positive vibes, whatever your higher power is for Dutchie and her mom and dad. And my goodness. The native woman couldn't even speak English. Aw, that's so sad, Jody. And you're such a good person. And that's what I'd call an immaculate conception, Steve. Exactly. Yeah, his baby Jesus out of his knee. Look here, for y'all that might have missed it. I answered the call where a man was giving birth to baby Jesus out of his left knee. My goodness, y'all. Yes, thank you so much for putting the prayers in there for Duchess. Girl, I'm sending you so much love. You have just had one hell of a month, man.
Yes, she has.
My goodness.
I thought Pitbull was going to start barking. I was fixing to have to tell her to calm herself.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out, Duchess.
No,
Please.
don't hesitate at all.
No, if you need something, don't hesitate to reach out. My goodness. Did the baby make it, Mr. Steve? Oh, my Lord. Jody. I bet Mr. Steve has some stories. We ought to have a true crime story night one night. Get Mr. Steve to come up here and tell us about some of the crazy shit that he's seen when he was active out there in the streets doing the damn thing, which he's still active out there and doing the streets. So I thought this was kind of interesting. Advocates Colorado crime victims in need of help. So I wanted to share this as well. This is out of Denver. For more than 3 decades, Joe and Kay Cantana dedicated their lives to violent crime in their family. And now the couple needs help from their grandmother, Cantana.
You're breaking
said
up.
Kay ill last year and was, of course I am.
So now you're better. About the time I got that out.
Now I'm better.
Yes.
Perfect. It says that their grandson, Matt, said that Kay fell ill last year of late diagnosed with sepsis just weeks after she returned home from the hospital. Joe began experiencing medical issues. He wound up suffering a few different strokes. Matt said he started through a few fainting episodes. Joe, who had been a long pillar of support for victims and their families, is now in a rehabilitation facility, relearning how to walk and talk. Kay, meanwhile, requires 24-hour care. The Kansas advocacy work began in 1987 after Lynn Canada was murdered by the nonprofit Voice of to help others navigate the criminal justice system, offering legal education, meals, and transportation to court. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Some of these victims' families, the better advocates and investigators than you see anywhere. Matt, whose mother was killed when he was just 2 years old, said his parents raised him, dedicated their lives to ensuring the families didn't have to go through their grief alone. They started changing laws. He said one of their proudest moments in 2004 when they helped pass Lynn's Law, which required violent offenders to serve 75% of their sentence before parole. The people they helped was Arapahoe County, son Javad Marshfield and his fiancee Vivian Wolf were murdered in 2000. Joe Cantor, every single court hearing, Field said he sat beside like my guardian. Field said Joe's advocacy helped secure his right that didn't exist when his daughter was killed, including the right to be in the courtroom and to testify. He had survived the murder of his daughter, and he gave me hope, Field said. His work made tremendous difference. Now, Kansas supporters are urging to rally around them and raising expenses. Their family has set up a GoFundMe campaign to help with the care of rehabilitation. Jennifer Mickelson, co-parents with Matt Kenna, said the dentists have given everything to others' darkest moments, and they are there for the hardest times, for the worst case situations. Mickelson said, I ask for help, but right now more than ever we need to focus on our community and people close to us. The family hopes that some generosity and others will return to them. My goodness, y'all. Mr. Steve says we destroyed a lot of his living room furniture. The gentleman that had the birthing of Jesus through his kneecap. My goodness. Josh says, Steve, that reminds me of a 911 call. Jesus breaking into a Pizza Hut. When he asked where he lived, he said he came from heaven to get a pizza and a Bud Light. Oh, God. Josh the Posh.
Hey, I guess you got to
Mr.
come
Steve,
from where.
my ex-boyfriend had some dogs. One chewed his whatever. Please.
I guess you got to come from wherever you got to come from to get a pizza and a Bud Light.
Oh my goodness, the dog chewed his way through a squad car. Yeah, autocorrect is my nemesis. Hi, Miranda. Thank you so much for being in here. Chewed through the car seat and got himself out the front door. Supposedly unlocked himself. I bet he was pretty protecting his partner. Aww. I'm so honored to have you guys in here tonight. Thank you so much for coming over. And guys, thank you so much for sending all the love to Duchess. She needs all the love and positive vibes that you guys can send to her. Duchess is amazing, and she has really been going through it.
My husband
I
says she
think
has.
a lot of this was the hour stuff. This splash.
He heard her voice on her Monday night, on her missing person Monday, and he's like, she's got that voice. It's just so soothing. I'm like, yeah, it's like a bedtime story, and yeah, it's real soothing. He goes, it's just calming. Her Duchess, he said, her voice is so calming, because he's like, who is that? And I'm like, that's Duchess. That's Duchess. I told him like he should know who it is. I'm like, that's Duchess. I want to go, Duchess, Duchess, Duchess. But then he would have thought I was crazy. So I didn't do that.
Duchess.
Duchess, Duchess, Duchess.
Already knows you're crazy.
Well, why you got to say it like that?
I can't see it.
Buttered sausage.
Where it comes from, what it does.
Let's talk about your cable ACE award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage. From doing what you're doing. Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy honey. It's on my lips.
That is our beautiful Duchess, and she made that just for us. And I love it. And I share it every chance I get. I chased down my mother-in-law. I was like, look, this is our Duchess. This is our Duchess. She was cracking up. I'm trying to get her to do a TikTok trend, but she's not going to do it. I think I saw America's Dumbest Criminals or something like that. It had surveillance video and a 911 call linked. He called himself. I wonder if he made pizza too. Have y'all seen the 911 call where the guy broke into an auto shop and there was an alligator in the auto shop, a guard alligator, and he called 911 to tell him that he broke into the auto mechanic place, and he needed help getting out because there was a gator that had him pinned in the corner. I almost peed myself. Yes, I'm going to show you.
You've been like, I'm sorry I broke in here. Come arrest me, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys know I got to squeeze out at least one alligator story. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up. So you guys have heard me talk about Splash before. If you haven't heard me talk about Splash before, I got to do that again because I didn't get you guys no audio. Duchess is beautiful inside and out. We love Duchess. A guard alligator. Apparently so. Did you know that there is a such thing as an emotional support alligator?
So, okay, wait. Hold up. So let's talk about this. And not like we're talking about buttered sausage.
Buttered sausage.
No, we're not going to talk about it like we're talking. No, let me get this straight. An emotional support alligator. So you're supposed to be snuggling. Emotional supports are supposed to be able to snuggle with it. How in the hell do you snuggle with an alligator? It's not like you can go, oh, alligator, snuggle. Because if you try to snuggle with an alligator, it's going to bite your head off. Just saying.
You've honestly never heard of Wally. You guys have never heard of Wally? Oh, my God. How have you never heard of Wally? Now I have to show you guys who Wally is, and then we'll get back to who Splash is.
I think I've heard of Wally, but, I mean, how do you snuggle with it? To me, if I'm going to have something that's emotional support, like I have an emotional support pit bull, but I can snuggle with her.
You can he could snuggle with Wally.
Okay.
Yes. You have to be on the second one to snuggle with a gator. An emotional support alligator. Yes, y'all.
How many times can you actually snuggle with an alligator? Once.
Look at Doodle. Doodle said, if I see an alligator, I'm going to get real emotional real fast.
Me too, Doodle.
Alligator bites are emotionally comforting. I agree with you, Arctic.
Yes,
100%.
I can see where I can see where they would be emotionally comforting. I don't run either, Doodle, but I think that if an alligator's coming after me, I think that I can run pretty fast.
What is it? Doodle says I'm made for feed, not speed. She'd be
I'm made for feed, not speed. That's Doodle's. I'm made for feed, not speed.
One encounter is all the emotional support you need. Miss Barb says she needs one. My fat crack would be like Scooby-Doo, feet moving and going nowhere. Oh my God, Doodle. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys Wally. You guys got to see Wally. I love Wally. Wally was rescued from Disney. Believe it or not. This is Wally.
He is a federally licensed emotional support alligator. He is far from a typical alligator. We're gonna go have fun today, huh? Ooh, you like it, huh? I got your tail. I don't want to imagine life without Wally. Hello, I'm Joe Henney. Come on in. This is our reptile room in the house. We have anything from blue-tongued skink to iguanas to leopard geckos to bearded dragons. We have Nile monitor, Savannah monitor, ball python, water dragon, and then we have 4 gators. They're all hatched in captivity and sold as pets, except for Wally. He was a wild alligator.
Where is Mikey? Somebody go get Mikey. Call Mikey with the white phone.
Wally is a 4-year-old American alligator. He was rescued in Orlando, Florida. We got him 3 years ago, and he's been my best buddy since. Wally is around 5 feet long. He's roughly 60 pounds right now. Wally has an estimated weight of 3,000 pounds per square inch. They have 80 teeth, and they are razor sharp. He is far from a typical alligator. He loves cuddling. He loves giving kisses, hugs. It's just incredible. He is a federally licensed emotional support alligator. A lot of people say, well, why didn't you put him out somewhere else and turn him back into the wild? And you can't do that. When an alligator is rescued, they're classified as a nuisance gator. Normally, we feed chicken wings to them, but we ran out of chicken wings, so we grabbed some chicken breast. Wally's not going to eat today, but Scrappy is definitely hungry. Wally,
I'm going to pass on the kisses from the alligator.
7.
You know you want to kiss that baby, the sweetest baby. Mr. Steve says if you need emotional support from an alligator, you better have medication and a doctor who doesn't hate you. He is lovely, Angel. See, I knew somebody'd be on my side.
Well, how do you know if he's well fed? How do you know if he was full? I mean, come on now. There's some variables here. Wonder if he decides he's hungry. I mean, I'm just saying he's a sweet baby. He's a sweet baby, but he's a sweet baby at a distance. So I'm not going to let him kiss me. I'm not going to kiss that alligator. I'm sorry. I'm not kissing no damn gator.
Get you a puppy. I ain't about to kiss you a damn gator.
I'm not going to kiss no damn alligator. I'm sorry. What the heck? Why?
But they need love too. They're babies.
Okay,
Josh I think that's emotional support.
You go kiss the gator and you come back and let me know.
Doodle says Seamus went up and looks at her like cheesecake.
That's right.
Hey, you know what? Doodle, that might be the ticket.
He'd be looking at you like a chicken wing.
Look here, Barb, take your alligator to the courthouse with you. I guarantee she walked in that courthouse with the alligator, she would get some movement. It might be out the door, but she would get them up and the fuck moving out of that damn courthouse.
that gator be looking at you like, a chicken wing. I bet he gives love bites too. Yeah, he'll give you a love bite, all right. How many teeth he say he had? How many teeth he say he had?
A whole bunch of them.
What is it? Bobby Boucher says alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
That's what it is. His mama said that. His mama said that. His mama said. Mm-hmm. You can't say that too loud. You'll have Craig over here impersonating him.
Yeah, Don does that and Forrest Gump too. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
He said, "Yes, I can."
Bobby.
Oh my God. I hope y'all can't hear him. Y'all don't even like Barry's looking at me when I go deer hunting. I'm like, nope, fuzzy butt, stay right over there. I was picturing.
Somebody called Mikey to the white phone, and there he is. Mikey to the white phone.
There's Mikey.
Mikey.
Oh, Mama said, "Shop around." Sleeping dumpsters. What the hell did I miss up here? Oh my Lord. See, Elizabeth, she's with me too. She would love a gator. I would love on the gator. I have pictures of me loving on a gator. I love the gators. Just
Did that gator
baby.
have a
We had
strap
one in
around it?
Sanford stock our.
Did the gator have a strap
Well,
around
no,
its
this is a
main
family show. We didn't have no strap on it.
Oh, 80 teeth. Okay. 80 teeth. 80.
Here, Bob walks in. I want justice now. Freddie can stand for your choice.
Freddie gets dinner.
You have to name him Freddie. You would have to name him Freddie. That's perfect. Okay. Greg, the next time we go fishing, we are looking for Miss Barbara, a baby gator. I was kidding. Oh, my Lord. He finna go look for Miss Barbara, a baby gator. I was be in the very back barn watching. What the hell, Doodle?
It just got real.
What
See?
happened? I fell asleep about 5, woke up with a recliner. With no drool? Well, damn, Mike, it must not have been a good nap if you wasn't drooling. We was wondering where you was at. We was wondering where you was at, Mikey. We was lost with you over here. Doodlebug says, abort mission, Craig. Mr. Steve says, I can't wait to see the headline, family surprise support alligator ate dad. Oh my God. You are killing me. I buy special veggies for the critters outside and I take care of them. They are slee stacks. Aw. Gator was so supportive he got hungry. All right, y'all. I'm going to run this video real quick. Y'all got me over here in tears.
What are you doing, Stinkpot? What are you doing? Did you go crazy on me? Did you go crazy on me, big boy? Huh? He walks around. He gets on the couch when he wants. He loves watching TV. Come here. Right here. Yeah. Yeah. What? Come here. I'll tickle you. I'll tickle you. Yeah. I'll tickle you. I went through a real hard depression, and he brought me out of it. And he was just constantly cuddling, holding me. I'd take a nap and wake up, and he'd be laying on my head. My doctor wanted to give me antidepressant medicine, and I refused to take it. 30 days later, when I went in to see my doctor, she said, well, what'd you do? You're doing really good. Well, I said, I hung out with Wally. And she said, well, that's incredible. And so we got a letter from her that stating that he is a emotional support animal. I said, who would ever register an alligator? I just thought it was crazy. It is crazy. Get up here. The volunteers that we have, they're taught how to handle the gators, how to feed the gators. This is Belle. This is one of our volunteers for our rescue of reptiles.
I have like a really big love for alligators and like all kinds of reptiles. It's always fun coming over here and like hanging out with them. Well, I'm Wally's girlfriend, everyone says. So I guess we kind of bond really well.
These are his official papers for the emotional support animal. This is his official card. And then, of course, his certificate of registration. People, they just enjoy seeing Wally and they just have a great time. We just go for walks. We'll take him walks in the park. We'll take him walks in the yard. There's times we go down the river. I'll put his leash on and his harness and we'll go swimming in the river together. We take him to restaurants. He gets invited to quite a few. We take him to Silver Springs Diner, which is up in Mechanicsburg. He's quite a celebrity in there. He has his special spots. He gets petted, held, and catered to in every way that you can imagine. Yep. To your right. Go to Michelle. Okay, lay down. Lay down.
How was he trained?
They're actually easier to train than a dog. But he is a 4-year-old and he listens like a 4-year-old.
Isn't he cute?
He's very cute.
The funniest reactions are like when they don't see the alligator, they think it's just like a dog or something, and they're like, oh wait, it's an alligator.
We've done birthday parties where we've actually set the toddlers actually right on his back, and the dog come over and sat beside him, and he's a lovable alligator. Do you know where his ears are? I was always interested in reptiles when I was about 8 years old. We lived on 2 big farms, and I loved collecting snakes. We would nurture them and stuff till they got back to health, and we'd turn them back in the wild. So it's been a total of 19 years I've been actually handling and working with alligators. Straight down through. Attaboy, keep going.
Wally's very well known at the mall. I actually met Wally back in November because he wanted to come visit with Santa Claus. When I heard over the radio that there was an alligator in the mall, I was a little confused. I've heard of a lot of different kinds of emotional support animals, but as soon as you hold him, it definitely works.
Oh my gosh, it's soothing. It feels so good. Wow.
What
like a weighted blanket.
They rate him as a weighted blanket, but he's also being alive, feeling him breathe and stuff, all adds to that whole thing, to the therapy.
This has made my day. I've never seen an alligator in a mall. I've never even think I've seen an alligator outside of a zoo. I don't think I could ever take care of something that big.
Right on your shoulder. Right there. Oh, he's gonna hug you right away. Look at that.
When I first saw him, it was a little scary. Once we got the chance to be closer and pet him, it was a lot less intimidating. After holding Wally, I really think he can sense people's emotions. It was kind of incredible. He works.
He works.
He does good work.
We put a smile on your face.
Yeah. It's the best thing to happen to me at work all day.
Well, there you go. Well, when we take Wally places, we don't charge any place. We ask for donations. And I've been feeding the hungry for over 15 years. That's my reward.
That sounds amazing, Elizabeth.
What he does for other people. We had been offered $40,000 for Wally, and I refused. It was an insult. I don't want to imagine life without Wally. Wally helped me through a lot. He puts laughter and joy in so many hearts. It's just incredible.
Okay, so he got Wally from the other alligators had hurt Wally, and he took Wally in. He was actually rescued from here in Orlando, and he took Wally in, and they're in it. It's a Disney theme. There's always a sad ending to a Disney story. So he had faced some health problems and wasn't at home, and Wally was in an outside environment, and somebody stole Wally, and his health ended up going downhill. Homemade cotton candy sounds amazing. Gators preserve you in the water after a death tumble. They eat what they want, one bite, and just give the rest to the jungle. Oh my Lord. Homemade cotton candy. Oh, that does sound divine.
Yes, Josh, they lick you to see if you taste like chicken before they eat you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They just want to taste. Just
They
a
just
little
lick you to see if
taste.
you taste like chicken before they eat you. Is it wrong to say that gator bites are
yeah.
good after that story? Gator bites are tasty.
I mean, as long as it wasn't Wally, I'd be okay with it.
Well,
He
I
has to
was
be a
just
kind
saying.
guy. He has to be the guy with the chainsaw. Oh my lord, Steve. Yeah, they never found Wally. I followed the story really close because it is local to me, and they think that somebody or the Turtle Man on TV. How dare someone steal him? Yep, they think that somebody locally actually stole him, which was a
Somebody
real
stole Wally.
dirtbag thing to do.
Somebody stole Wally from this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he don't know where
Yep.
Wally's at.
Why did show us? I showed you guys because it's we were talking about emotional support, but I did want to go ahead and give you guys the rest of the story as well too, though.
So
You
somebody
ate
stole Wally
horse
from
in
him?
Switzerland, Josh? No. Mm-hmm. Yep, he was in an outside enclosure. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I try to keep it fact based over here, and I don't want anybody to go look up Wally and be like, "Well, damn, Mom didn't even tell us the rest of the story."
Well, that's sad that somebody stole him from him.
Yeah.
Maybe Wally bit his whoever stole him.
Mm-hmm. Just shows that
Stole
people
him.
suck. Well, I hope so. I don't generally wish people to get bit, but I think whoever did that deserves to get bit. Okay, so on a happier note, I'm going to show you guys somebody else that I love. So this is Peace River Canine Rescue. The guy that runs this is an amazing human being, and he is a great person, and he's actually here local to Florida. And you guys that may have been on the channel previously, I have an open invitation to go and meet Splash. So Splash is a cadaver otter. So we'll get back on a happier note, since I've made you guys sad with the outcome of the rest of the story of Wally. Oh yeah, stealing gators is a big problem. Yeah. We'll hope that Wally ate them. Wally probably ate the thief and is out there living his best life with Miss Wally. I like Doodle's ending a lot better. But this is Splash. Splash is a cadaver otter. He is one of the first ever cadaver otters. I think there's 3 of them altogether that has been trained, but this piece of PVC pipe that you see here, this has training. I don't want to be, out of pocket, but it has human sense in it, I guess is the best way to explain what's in the thing. Yeah, he's okay, honey. He's okay. He's okay. Otters. Some people just suck, Doodle. So this is Splash, and this is one of his training videos. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'm going to go with Doodle's theory. We're going to go with Doodle's theory. He's out there living his best life.
All right, let's go Splash. Hip, hip. Here. Come on. Hoffa. Is that Hoffa? Yes. Good Hoffa. Good job. Good Hoffa. Yes. Good job. Good boy. Hoffa. Hoffa. No, don't jump up here. Where's Hoffa?
Yes, they have baby Wallies by now, Doodle.
What I asked for? Hoffa.
No, I didn't,
Yes.
Miss Barbara. I should have.
Good Hoffa. Good job. Good Hoffa.
Oh, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I'm sending you lots of love, honey.
Yes.
I'm sorry about
Good
George, Miss Elizabeth. We had to have our kitty put down last year.
Alpha. Alpha. Yes. Good, Alpha. Good job. Yes. Good, Alpha. Good
Yes,
job.
Josh. Yep, that's one of the reasons. Absolutely. When we get the Mustang running the way it should be, hopefully I'll be able to share some video and some selfies with you guys from going and meeting Splash in person.
I'm going to be really jealous when you go meet Splash in person.
Did you forget?
I'm going to be so jelly.
Alpha.
Otter
Him was a
envy.
spoilt little chunky feller.
Now him, I would snuggle
You
with.
have otter envy?
I'll have otter envy when you go meet him.
Oh, he's a snuggler. Straight up snuggler.
Him, I would snuggle with.
Him sleeps with him daddy at night.
Yes. Good, Alpha. Good boy. That's a good one. We'll try one more just to see how well you remember. Good boy. Alpha. Yeah, that's Dutch being stupid. Alpha. Yes, thank you. Good boy. All right. Well done. Well done. All right. Good.
So that is Splash. I wanted
So
to share Splash with you guys.
So he had Splash, I'm guessing, since he was a baby otter.
Yep. Yep. And here's his logo. Some Yogo. He is Peace River Canine Search and Rescue. Splash. Him is the sweetest baby. I love Splash. We'll go creep their Twitter. You guys want to creep their Twitter? Orange, Texas. Do gators eat otters, and are the other gators too slow? I don't know. I think gators will eat anything. They prefer birds. Yeah, gators eat other gators. If Splash comes up missing, I think we can consider Mom as a suspect in the case. Hey, Mr. Steve, I thought you had my side. Here's some pictures of his training from yesterday. I talked to this team a lot. Actually, the owner of the team. When I tried to go dog nap my grandpuppy, I was going to bring her down here and take her to him for training. Look at that. Bolt Rotten. The cutest face ever.
Oh, be still my heart.
I was looking for dude. I love him. I love him. He posts a lot of missing stuff, and then of course this is the square. I can't never say it right. The horse training. The guys that don't know that they do have search and rescue horses too. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is cool.
So it's not only dogs now; they're actually training them to do other things as well. We just watched that one. A lot of these are going to be just photos of their trainings and stuff like that. They lost a canine, I think, a week ago.
Oh. Oh.
Let's see. I'm trying to find another video here. There we go. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Look at this. This is Baby Splash. Or no, I'm sorry. This was squeakers. I said there's more than one of them.
Oh my
This was
goodness.
squeakers.
Look at that baby.
Mm-hmm. And then this is Splash Snuggle.
Stop
was a
it.
snuggle baby.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
I
Look
think
at
I
that
just
sweet baby.
I think I just want to otter. Dawn's in the bed, you're safe.
You just want to otter?
I think I just want to otter.
Just an otter.
And
Or
maybe a
Dawn.
German Shepherd. And maybe a monkey. And a penguin.
See, I knew it wasn't going to stop at an otter. Poor Dawn. And then this is
Well,
some
you
more
know-
of their training.
You know how he do me. He won't
Water
let me have nothing.
operations.
Just because I got
Have
3
nothing. I know.
dogs.
Craig, let me have a monkey.
I know we can't have monkeys.
I'll tell you what, guys. So you guys don't have to sit here and watch me scroll. I'll find some more videos of Splash and share with you guys. I know I've got some bookmarked, but I'll probably have to go through 6 months of bookmarks to find, because they're a lot like me. They share so much missing and updates and stuff on their page. Hell, I can probably just message him and ask him to send me some videos of Splash. Oh, here's another video of him.
He's just precious.
River Rescue. So awesome. Yep. How did I get an invite, Elizabeth? I have a lot of resources resources and contacts in the background from what I do with the missing community. And I actually deal with them a lot through DMs. And you build relationships with people. And it's one of those things about just being me. I built a relationship with them and actually told him that I love Splash and that I want to come meet Splash in person. And he said I had an open invitation to come and meet Splash, get Mom some birds to hang out in her backyard. If the damn gators wouldn't eat them. I agree, Jody. I might do that. Do they have any trained beavers? Oh, wait. Oh, Lord. My university has equine search and rescue program. That's awesome, Josh. And an equine emotional support for men have been trying unsuccessfully for centuries to train beavers. Don't dox me. Oh my God. It's a 20-pound water rat. Aw. Look, Mikey concurs with Arctic's statement. The bestest, cutest water rat ever. Are y'all trying to lose your hair, Mom? What?
With the monkeys, I guess, but we're
Oh,
not.
he's a monkey?
No, my hair is real, so I don't think the monkey would pull my hair out. Miss Barbara, if I could if I could have a zoo, I would have a zoo. I just love animals. It's just I can't help myself.
Poor Dawn. Look at
If
this.
I could have a
not love
farm,
that.
if I could have a farm and have all these great animals, I would.
The snuggle babies. Him is the snuggle in this baby. Yeah. I'll get down a rabbit hole, guys. We'll be over here looking at Peace River Canines Twitter all night long because I love Splash. I agree, Miss Barbara. The whole world is a big zoo. This whole world has turned into a big ass zoo. chainsaw wielding maniacs and naked people bound and gagged running down the damn road. Okay. Don't dox me says be right back, going to do laundry. That sounds like so much fun. I could barely contain myself. I'm not a fan of laundry. I do it because I have to. All right, y'all know we love 911 Nikki.
Oh, 911
I'm
Nikki.
just as bad. I want a parrot and an iguana. Austin is a dream killer. Aw, Craig is too, Ardit. I call him the crusher of dreams. All right, y'all ready for 911 Nikki?
Let's do it.
That I tell you all about the female inmate we had, that was just absolutely disgusting. But first, I'm saying that there was no way in hell that I was ever a CO, and I have addressed that on my last post. But might I suggest, before you little booger hookers get to fumbling on the keyboard, you go do some research. False remarks made about my appearance and that I need to change it, do something about it and whatnot. And I don't recall asking for anybody's goddamn input. The only person that
When I thought it was, she kind of went on a whole rant. That was not what we were looking for. I thought that was a different one. There was an update about the girl with the Route 44 cup.
Oh, Lord. That
I
cup.
think we started the whole damn chat. I showed that video to Craig. He said, my God, a Route 44 cup. If you're not, yeah, booger hookers. She's a retired 911 dispatcher and CO. She's freaking hilarious. We sit here and watched her last one night. Josh, we laughed so damn hard I was useless for an hour after the live. I absolutely love her. It'll take forever to load. She tells us all kinds of funny stories.
And boy, does she have them.
Did I? Y'all want to see Minnie and my grandpuppy? I'll pull it up in just a second, Josh. This is my grandpuppy.
This little fucker is a rogue U.S.
Oh, wow. It's got adult language.
Military asset and a danger to public safety. NORAD has deployed Reaper drones equipped with missile systems to conduct global orbital sweeps ready to scramble at the first satellite picture of him. If you let him near your girlfriend...
That's my grandpuppy. Him is sweet baby. Him is not a missile.
I can't believe that you didn't think it wouldn't have adult language since it's Minnie.
Foiled again.
Foiled again. Him and my son are so much alike, they could be brothers.
you're gonna get calls about break-ins. But let me tell y'all about the 911 call from a robber. Dispatch wants that methylation's hotline starts ringing. Con Artist County 911, what is your emergency? And the person on the other end is screaming and crying and tells me, I need somebody to come help me get out of this building. I look on my little map to see where the call is originating from, and it is coming from a mechanic shop. Okay, calm down, my little Cadillac converter culprit. Why can you not get out of the building? And through snot sobs, old boy tells me, I crawled in through the window of this building to see if there was anything good in here to take home, and now I'm trapped by an alligator. I beg your finest pardon. Did you just say an alligator? Yeah, it's got me trapped in the corner, and I don't know how to get it away from me. Do I just hit it? What do I do? My brother in Christ, do not bare knuckle box Godzilla's third cousin, because I do not foresee that as a match you will win. However, I do foresee you losing parts that you are very attached to. But don't worry, I'm sending Crocodile Dundee and the Goon Squad your way. So Crocodile Dundee, aka the Game Warden, my donut lovers, hose monkeys, and trauma llamas, all let me know that they are going to be on scene at the large lizards, because Crocodile Dundee comes back over my radio to tell me that we are going to need the cast of swamp people to get Rango's older brother out. Listen, my little park ranger, there are only two groups I know to call for this, and that is the Cajun Navy and people from Florida. But I'll do occasions. But they came and they got the 12-foot swamp monster out. And oh boy, well, let's just say he wound up going to jail for breaking and entering. But let this be a lesson. The inside of a building is like the prize of Cracker Jacks. You don't know what's inside. And if you love story time with your fave CO/911 dispatcher, make sure you...
See, y'all thought I was shitting you.
That's great.
Here she is. It's _911. I don't know. Can I share her from here? I can.
I was going to do a deck and a cuffing video for y'all today, but somebody else had other ideas.
I know good and hell well. Somebody did not just come. I am the queen of ducking and cuffing.
Now I have questions, starting with who and why. I'm not mad about it. Little cringe found out where I live, but I'm mad. I do appreciate you not coming in my house, though, and making me use the portable hole puncher. It was very thoughtful, very demure. Told me you probably wouldn't look good with more holes.
The portable hole puncher. I almost died today. The portable hole puncher.
And Swiss cheese. Are you trying to tell me something with these ducks? Are you a secret admirer? How did you find me? Not gonna lie, my title as the queen of ducking and cuffing feels a little bruised right now. Are you trying to say you want to
Okay,
get
so
cuffed
I'll
by a
bring you guys
corrections
some
officer?
context.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. But I'm
See if
gonna
we
let
can
the
go to her
internet
profile. So she's been going around to local police departments and sneaking into their parking lots and putting plastic handcuffs and rubber duckies on the patrol cars, and she's calling it ducking and cuffing. I love her, Josh. She's good for our decompression nights. She is good for our decompression nights. Let's see. Where's the ducking and cuffing one? That's her Casey Anthony rant, which is beautiful, I have to say. Anybody that's ranting about Casey Anthony, I'm there. Where is it at? Oh no, did she take a bunch of her stuff down? She's freaking hilarious. I don't remember which one it was. Man, I need to start bookmarking these for y'all, because I get down a rabbit hole and I start looking at all her stuff. Don't drink the water. I don't drink the water down here unless it's been safely filtered through coffee, Mikey. I don't mess around with the water down here. I've seen what it does to people. I do have another funny one I want to show you. Was it this one? Miss Soul Rain. I wonder if she has a YouTube. I don't know if she has a YouTube. She might have a YouTube.
Raise your hand if somebody's alive today simply because you didn't want to go to prison.
It was for Doodle. Was for my doodle bug. My doodle bug. Oh, why is the swamp signal messing with us tonight, y'all? What? I have a frog dog over here. What are you doing, Pitboo? Your daddy's got snacks. Go get you some. Go get you some snacks from the daddy. And y'all see all these videos? These are all my liked videos. It's all a bunch of true crime stuff. Look, Ardic's raising his hand.
911 calls for fights can switch up on you at any given moment, but let me tell y'all about the 911 call for two grandmas fighting at the baseball game. I'm working a very boring night shift. The odds of me going to play traffic are looking damn good, and the shit Western line with 3 numbers starts going off. Is it actually a crisis, or is it just your local Tweaker County 911? You're our lucky caller today. What is your emergency? And the individual on the other end tells me we need law enforcement at the baseball field right fucking now. My great-grandma is whooping the shit out of this other old lady. I asked the caller if they are still actively fighting, and he said, oh, fuck yeah, because ain't nobody here brave enough to break it up, because we're afraid we're going to catch those hands too. Apparently, the hands on this great-grandmama was not rated E for everyone, but for eternal life. So I go ahead and dispatch my little donut lovers. And the next thing I hear from my caller is, oh shit, Grandma Doris got her by the wrinkles that she tried to cover up with Mary Kay. Followed by, oh shit, they done fell down. But did falling down stop great-grandmama? Hell no, because my caller then tells me that great-grandmama is getting back up. She has her cane, and she is now mollywopping and throwing that ass in a complete circle. And I guess my caller temporarily forgot he was on the phone with 911, because I hear him say, I didn't know she took boxing lessons from Chuck Norris. Hell, she's 3 days older than Moses. My units let me know that they are going to be on scene, so I let the caller know that they are on scene, and he says, well, I hope you sent someone well-versed in the name brand can of whoop ass, because she has already hit that factory reset button once. I hang up with the caller, and a few minutes later, 50 lets me know that I get to release the Trauma Llama Fairies for multiple injuries. And the reason great-grandmama won a World Bare Knuckle Boxing Championship that day was because this shit about the kid that great-grandmama was there to watch play. So great-grandmama gave her ass a tune-up, but she also caught an assault charge. She really did look like she was born 3 days before Moses. But let this be a lesson. Don't let your mouth write a check your ass cannot cash. And if y'all absolutely love the story times with your fave CO/911 dispatcher, y'all make sure y'all like, share, follow, comment, repost, and subscribe for more. 911 calls for at any given moment, but let me tell y'all about the
Grandma's done gone wild.
Fighting at the baseball game. I'm working a very
Grandma gone wild.
The odds of me going to play
Yes,
traffic
Grandma done gone wild. I hope you guys enjoy these decompression streams. You know, Mondays, Doodle is on my mind, y'all. Lives rent free in my head. I love her to death. Duchess does Miss and Poster Monday, and then Dawn was Southern Girl True Crime. Southern Gal.
Southern
Kimber,
Gal.
help me out.
Southern Gal
Can't
True.
talk.
Dawn with
Thank
Southern
you.
Gal True Crime does missing persons on Monday
Good
as well.
Lord, words are hard.
And then
Tuesdays, as we have been for several weeks, for those in the bushes, on Tuesdays, we have Vladic Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays
we do
is
our
midweek. So we try to do a Barely Alive, which is our decompression.
Yes, for those in the
And why do we
bushes.
do our decompressions, Kimber?
We do our decompressions because what we do is heavy, and we need to decompress because it's like when you go scuba diving, and you have to come up for air, because if you don't, you get the bends. So we have to do our decompression lives because what we do is heavy. So we need to decompress. We have to decompress.
And then on Thursdays, we generally do unsolved or missing cases. And then our new series that we started for Fridays is our Not Forgotten Fridays. And then Saturdays are matchup lives or whatever we choose. Sometimes we do viewer's choice. And then Sundays, I've started doing an Aussie Sunday, so Far Q can come up and we can talk about Australian crimes. Because
Amen.
missing
Doodle.
and murdered affects everyone. And we want to make sure that we give everyone our attention over here on the front porch.
Yes.
Yes, and some of us don't know when to step back, unfortunately. Exactly. And some people don't know not to schedule streams over other people's streams.
Some people do that on purpose. Oh, sorry. It just slipped
Now,
out.
it does show here in my record you haven't paid rent in about 4 months. Well, I sure hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I ain't paying it next month either. Now, it does show here in my record you haven't paid rent in about 4 months. Well, I sure hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I ain't paying it next month either. Right. Okay, I'll write that down. You're not here to convict me, are you? I'm not going to evict you. I'm just here for a 6-month routine inspection. Now, it does show here in my record you haven't cut your grass in about 5 months. You talking about an onion? We ate that. Was you wanting to take care of that, or did you want to? Oh, y'all gonna charge me an arm and a leg? I don't believe I need your services, huh? Okay. You get that cleaned up. Oh, that's because I'm fixing to have me a big old bonfire party and invite the whole trailer park. Right, I'm going to get the fire department called. If we have to clean it up, that's going to be $500 extra per month. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm just kidding, hon. Now, I notice you got some shoes in the doorway. Have you been having overnight guests? My sugar daddy hadn't been coming by lately. We don't allow that. Okay. My records do actually show that your name is not listed on the lease here. Yeah, I had to put it in my ex's name. My credit was shot to shit, hon. Is he the one that sent you up here to inspect my trailer? Are you sleeping with him or something? I don't believe that's any of your business. That doesn't pertain to this. Okay. After further inspection, it does appear that you have roaches. You trying to call me nasty or something? We are going to go ahead and have to evict you for that reason. I'll show you nasty. If you don't stop, I will call the law on you. Call the law. I'll call the law for you, Shug. You can take your ass on out of my house.
911, what's your emergency?
Now, it does show here in my record you haven't paid rent in about 4 months. Why?
I love Charlene.
You talking about my wild onions?
Yes.
I'll just eat
In
that.
John Deere Green. On a hot summer night, she wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene. I think this one was kind of controversial.
Ma'am, we are not a
I want to
controversial
know when a
channel.
trailer park
None of my
does
business, but I want to know.
inspections.
Ma'am, we are not a
What do you think it
controversial
means? If your
channel.
relationship status on Facebook is complicated, well, uncomplicate
I
it for us.
can't
Either you're
pause
together
it.
or you ain't together, but you made a choice to post that. You took the time and effort to change your status. It just seems like somebody else in that relationship that's complicated ain't taking the time or effort in that relationship. You change your employment status. I want to know if you got fired or quit. You've had 3 jobs in the last 6 months that you fired from. I don't think that's corporate America. There's a common denominator there that's a problem, and I think it's you. Them thoughts and prayers, people. What am I thinking about? What am I praying for? I ain't gonna bug Jesus if it ain't important. Please keep us in your thoughts and prayers. I'm waiting on some test results. Well, what are they testing, right? I mean, if we're worried about cancer, then we can hold hands and pray for a better day. But if it's itchy down the border because you hooked up with a burner, I ain't bugging Jesus on that. People who go on vacations without their kids, do you not like them or do you not have full custody of them? Just that, where do you drop them off at? All's relatives and parents are willing to watch your kids overnight. After that second one, my mom don't even answer my text. It's like, new phone, who dis? People who put in the vague Facebook statuses like, I'm not going to call anybody out, but they know who they are. They might. We don't call them out. I'm 100%.
Thank you.
In my life where I don't want to be involved in the drama, but please leave me out. Like, I don't have time for drama, but I still want to know. There's link in bio. Things that are none of my business, but I want to know because I'm Southern, and bless your heart don't mean what you think.
I love that one.
he's Jesus. I just died. He said, more than Jesus. And what are they testing? And I don't like the drama, but I want to know who the drama's about.
Girl, I'm going to tell you something. If I see a post on Facebook that says Sally Farmer is a bitch, I will go look Sally Farmer up to see if she is a bitch. I will read all 600 comments. I'm telling you right now, I will.
Kimber be all up in your comments. We need to know where Sally lived. Where do Sally go to church? I need to know what.
And I need to know why.
At.
And I want to know why Sally Farmer's a bitch. Does she look like a bitch? Let me see Sally Farmer. Why are you picking on my neighbors? I want to see
No,
if you say if
I'm
I see,
invested.
I will read. If I am invested. If you say, if I see a post that says Sally Farmer's such a bitch, I will go over there. I will read all 600 comments, and then I will go look Sally Farmer up on Facebook and be like, well, she don't look like a bitch. What the hell? Why you be mean to Sally Farmer?
And then Kimber be calling me, talking about, you won't believe what these folks talking about Sally Farmer. Well, these folks ought to be ashamed of themselves. Bless their hearts.
Bless their hearts. And bless their hearts doesn't always mean, it does not mean what the hell.
Oh my God. Doodle says, right? Yes, I'm invested here. I'm on episode 12 of You Done It to the Trailer Hood. Tell it, Margaret.
See, Doodle's like me. She be scrolling through Facebook. You see something like that, Doodle, you can't stop. You gotta know.
Oh God.
And I agree with him on the unspoken prayers. I mean, I try to pray, but if I'm praying because you got a damn zit on your nose, dude, I'm not gonna bother Jesus with that. I'm not gonna bother Jesus because you got a zit on your nose. Come on now, tell me why I'm
Jesus
praying.
got a whole lot going on.
Jesus got a lot going on.
Got a whole lot going on.
If you got a zit on your nose, then I'm not gonna pray for that. Just pop it. And then, you know,
my Lord.
If your nose is about to rot off because you popped it and you didn't clean it properly, then oh yeah, Doodle, you got to watch out for her. I know. I have heard about her on the Facebooks, man. That Sharon Peters, Lord, that girl.
Sharon Peters.
Did you see what they said about her, Doodle, on the Facebooks? Lord have mercy.
Book of Faces. They were talking shit about Sharon Peters.
That girl, oh my gosh. That Sharon Peters.
I bet there's a whole group about Sharon Peters. I'm just saying. You probably find one about Sharon Feets and Peters and all the things.
That Sharon Peters.
We gonna run Mr. Steve off. These damn women's crazy over here.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Now we got the methylations.
The methylations.
Craig was in tears the other day. Yes.
We live in a place called the Bible Belt. It's called the Bible Belt because everybody in this part of the South is religious. And there's different types of religions and different religious denominations. You got Christians, Catholics, Jewish, you got Baptists, you got Presbyterians. Hell, brother, Crystal Methodist. That's a newer denomination, Swiss South right now.
Don't, Mr. Steve, this is our decompression nights, because if we don't laugh, we'll cry over here. Oh my Lord, y'all got me over here laughing so hard. My eyes leaking, and I'm just nodding, laughing so hard. What had happened to our?
Don't get that confused with Southern Methodist. Crystal Methodists pay their tithes and offerings with catalytic converters and copper wire. And you see, Catholics go to confession, ask forgiveness of sins. Crystal Methodist go to trial to testify for a reduce.
Crystal Methodist. Steve said, I know if my last name is Peters, I would.
That makes so That's freaking hilarious. Easy to derail with ADHD, right? Yeah, I'm bad at ADHD. Y'all we end up a rabbit hole over here for hours at a time. Oh my lord! I don't know. They blew our recycling cart over, and I ended up picking up plastic bottles to give to Molly Golightly to spare shit. I'm dead. Not to Molly Golightly. At least the chili dumpster is heavy enough to hold itself down. Oh my lord. Oh y'all. Oh, is that it? Oh, I thought I bookmarked on that for y'all. Oh, need to breathe for a second anyway. Oh, Harry. Goodness, y'all. I guess that was the only ones I bookmarked. The bookmarks aren't saving because it's on laptop, not on my phone. Oh, yeah, here they go.
I thought it was hailing here a minute ago. It was raining and the wind was blowing.
Raining and the wind was blowing?
Yeah, the pit bull was trying to get under the boy's bed because I heard the boy in there going, "Don't get out from under there, dog."
Oh, she's the sweetest baby.
She is. She just hates rain and wind.
This girl, I found her the other day. Oh my lord, I was laughing so hard. She's from Appalachians. Y'all, I laugh so hard. Because we take the baby. She's taking boxing lessons from somebody that I think didn't he used to box with Merriweather? The guy, her boxing coach, he boxed with Merriweather. Mayweather boxing. But her trainer's a famous boxer, ain't he? Boxer. But it's like her thing that she does, so we don't go in with her. She has her thing that she does. Oh my lord, y'all! I want this low. Are you ever fooling with the TV? Messing with my swamp signal over here. Might have to give it a second. I hope y'all are enjoying Decompression Live tonight. I know y'all normally enjoy these. Oh my goodness. You know what? Miss Barbara says she can't see right now. She can't stop laughing. I'm glad we can make you laugh, Miss Barbara. I know you've had a hell of a week too. Doodle's had a hell of a week. Arctic's having a hell of a week. I've had a hell of a week. We've all had a hell of a week. And
yes,
Kimberly's trying to hold us all together.
I've tried to what?
Kimber trying to get out of prison.
Girl, I would have went, but you wouldn't let me talk. You're like, no.
Well, one of us has got to be rational.
Well, that's certainly not. I'm not the
I
rational
was so
one.
worried about doing laundry too.
Yeah.
Wash the go.
All my rationality had gone out the window.
Coffee. What about what you're doing?
Oh no. Did I get chunked out the window?
No, you're still
Or
here.
just my tick of talks?
I think it's just your tick of talks.
Reboot? Yeah, it's wanting me to reboot.
Night, Josh. Have a good night.
Good night, Josh. Thank you for being here. Oh, come on. Thank you, Josh, for being here. We always appreciate you coming and spend time with us. Let me stop sharing screen for a few minutes. Maybe that will help. Oh my goodness. Hope everybody's enjoying our decompression night tonight. We do our decompressions so we don't get the bends. How's Mr. Don doing?
Who?
Mr. Don.
Oh, he's good. He's sleeping. But he's doing good. He had to
He's
go.
sleeping fishy.
He went to he went and had some blood work one Saturday, and then then they called him from the hospital. And he had to go have some more because they screwed his blood work up. I'm like, good Lord.
But the hospital need to get their shit together.
I know, right?
They need to get their shit together.
Yes,
about to
they
frustrate
do.
me.
Well, and they have to take so much because they have to
They're
do.
messing with my YouTube husband.
Yep, her YouTube husband. Because because I tell him when I call her, I'm like, I'm calling your other wife. He laughs because they're still testing. He's doing tests to see about that MAC lung disease and to see how he's doing on the antibiotics and see what's going on with it to see if we're making any progress. And here we are. They're still having to take blood. And I had to call. I had to call the doctor last week and jump their ass because he had gone to see him 2 weeks before and they still hadn't called in his prescription. And it takes forever for them to get the medication because it's not something a couple of them are not something they keep in stock. And I'm like, can y'all keep these in stock for him? Hello?
Hello?
It's not that hard to do.
Doodle,
He needs them, so. Doodle to the white phone.
Mikey, you're my YouTube man. Here's one for you. Pleasant Prairie police dog chased eats seat of squad car. Doodle to the white phone. Pleasant Prairie. Pleasant.
Doodlebug.
The TV just came back on.
Where the hell did Doodlebug go? Is she out looking for Wally the alligator?
She might be. I need her to come back in here. Pleasant Prairie police dog chase eats. Pleasant Prairie police dog chase eats patrol car seat. Oh, I'll be damned. She's making a poster for Wally. No, we don't like your damn ads. Nobody wants to see your damn ads. I already have a website. Thank you very much. I worked very hard on my website. All right, this is a viewer's choice from Don't Dox Me, y'all.
What did you do? Did you rip Daddy's seat?
Oh my
A 5-year-old
God.
canine chase broke out of the locked gate in the back of a squad car and chewed part of the front seat. It happened as his handler practiced at a gun range. He only realized Chase broke loose when the dog started honking the horn.
When he's seen Sergeant Mike and his officers actually shooting guns and then disappearing behind a wall, he's thinking, they need me out there. How come Mike hasn't popped the door? I need to be there. I need to help.
I know deep down that his intentions are good. And it's just kind of part of having a working dog.
Well, Chase got called in to see the police chief. There you have it. Here's the update. The department says an internal investigation found no wrongdoing.
That picture?
That was everything.
Everything.
Aww. Sweetest boy. Him thought him was needed. He got suspended. Oh. I hope Don didn't get a hold of one of those toxic Italian meatballs I've been hearing about. Me too. Me too.
No, he hasn't gotten a
Oh,
hold of
shit,
any
I
toxic
showed-
Italian meatballs.
I did not mean to
Mom.
show that. Where is Doodle? Doodle to the white phone.
Hopefully not
Where is
watching.
my doodle bug?
Doodlebug, where are you? Where's our doodle? Doodle, doodle, doodle. Doodle. The boy should be. I was going to say she could be tucking Mr. P in, but Mr. P should be in the bed.
He should be in the bed. Woman, make me message
Doodle.
you. Don't make me break out the private messages.
I just text her. Oh, Barbara's going to go find her.
Barb's gonna go find her. Now we done put out a what is it? An EPA, EPO,
Bolo.
a boat. Thank you. My God.
That's what I'm here for. To finish your sentences.
Words are hard tonight, man.
I see that.
Barb's gonna go find her. Doodlebug, where is Doodlebug? Doodlebug.
Doodlebug, doodlebug. See, now her and Barbara might get lost together.
You'd swear she had a tracker on me like a taser. I'm shocked I woke up. What the hell, Mike? Who has a tracker on you?
Doodle.
Oh, Doodle does?
Uh-huh.
Talking about Proctor. Who's talking about Proctor? You talking about the guy that got fired in the Karen Reed case? I told Teresa I was going to tell him, and she said Shitty J didn't care. Yeah. There she is. Doodlebug. So I know you've had a really rough week, and we love you, and you are our Doodlebug, and I want to make sure that you like this before I send it to you, and if you don't like it, it will not hurt my feelings. She's back. Miss Barb went and called her out. There's our doodle. We love you too.
We love you too.
There's the Waddy. All right. So, like I said, we know you've had a rough week, and I had something mocked up for you. And you get the choice of which one you would rather have. Would you rather have the shirt, or would you rather have this?
You're
You
gonna have
just
to
let
give
me know
her.
which one you would rather have.
You'll have to wait till she stops crying.
Oh, don't cry. Oh, God, don't cry. You'd rather have the cup than the shirt? Can you see what it says? It says, you can't change your story, but you can change how it ends. Doodlebug A4RC, do no harm, corruption, missing, murder, and advocacy. And I put little purple chickens on there. You'd rather have the cup. Okay. Because I was just going to pick it myself and send it to you, but I really, really wanted you to pick which one you would rather have.
Now you have a channel cup, Doodle.
And then this is for my boy, your boy, our boy, the boy. This is his cup. Arctic loves your
I
cup.
love my
I'm
cup too.
glad.
I love my
I'm
cup
glad you love.
too.
So this is Preston's cup, and then I'll show you this. This is his whole design. And you tell me, would he rather have a cup or a t-shirt? And I will make it happen, Doodle. I'm so glad you guys enjoy the cups. He will love that so much, and I will get my investigator cup back because he stole mine. Oh, little turd. All right, so he gets a cup too. So this is Preston's cup, and it'll have his name on it. And I put little space things in the four corners and a spaceman on there. Cup, definitely the cup. Perfect. And I was going to surprise you guys, but I didn't want to get the wrong thing. So I wanted to give you a choice, so you'd rather have both cups. Perfect. Well, I will make sure that happens. Yes, a spacesuit. He's my little spaceman. You're so welcome, Doodle. We love you, and I want to make sure you know that we appreciate you. And we all
Yes,
worry
we
about
do.
you, and you are more than appreciated, and Arctic and Kimber and everybody here in the community and Duchess and everybody, and I just, I think about you all the time, dude, and I was really, really, really worried about you, and I sat and I made you a thing.
Sister Doodle. That makes her sound like a nun, Arctic, and she ain't no nun.
She'll be in here talking about she's innocent, y'all.
Oh, Lord. We love you so much
Love
too,
you too,
Doodle.
Doodle. Everybody loves you, my Doodlebug. Our Doodlebug. And Craig loves you.
See, now here she goes. I'm innocent and Fox knows it. Arctic.
Bullshit.
That's right. Bullshit.
Bullshit. I got way too much stuff saved in here.
See what you started, Arctic? You need to fix that. She thinks she's innocent now.
Thank you, Miss Barbara. I'm just getting started. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. She said none in another life. Doodle, you told us there 50 Shades of Grey with Ronnie Millsap fantasies. I think this is the first time I've ever been speechless. Aw. Aw.
Wow. Wow, Mom, you've done something if you made Doodle speechless. Doodle, you know I love you so much.
I'm horrible at surprises. I like to busted not telling Kimba about her surprise. It about took me out, y'all. It literally about took me out.
I got Mom a surprise and she already knows what it is. So does Doodle.
I
And
suck
I gotta
it.
get
I'm the bad.
I gotta get Arctic's surprise, but he's gonna know about it too. I suck at him. I just suck at him. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Sucking at surprises. Love you guys, but I suck at them.
Yeah, I do too. I suck at surprises.
So that's
And
where
I
I'm
wanted
at in
to
my
give
life.
her a choice of what she wanted.
She made Derek. I gotta order Derek's cup, but she made Derek a really badass cup, and she mocked up a cup for Dawn, and I've got to order those, but she made them a cup, so I'm gonna order those.
Here's Doodle's innocent ass. Not everyone's fairy tales are white as snow.
Oh, that would be cool on a cup. That's right, Miss Barbara. I guess as long as she believes that she's innocent, if she keeps telling that story long enough, she's gonna believe it.
Oh my
Obviously,
goodness.
she believes that.
Oh gosh.
I was wondering what I was gonna send your cup in, Mom, and then I realized that I still had the one that I still had the box that my cup came in, that my channel cup came in.
That's
So I was like,
perfect.
yeah, I was like, I can send yours in that.
Can't beat that with a stick. I thought I had
Oh,
some
I
other
can't.
funny ones to show you guys. Now I can't find them. You okay?
Christmas is a nightmare for me. It is totally a nightmare. Not telling people what I got them for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful.
No, I always send the boys pictures. I'm like, look what I got you. Oh my God, look what I got you. Do you love it? If you don't love it, I'll keep it for myself. Tater might be in the bushes. He likes to lurk in the bushes over here. I'd show y'all what I got him, but now that I know he likes to lurk in my bushes. Yeah, he's okay. Don't dox me. He's okay. He's drinking water. I think it went down the wrong way. I do believe it went down the wrong way.
What the?
My goodness, y'all. Those cups are badass. Well, thank you, Mikey. Love you, Doodle. I suck at surprises too. We got something in common. Yeah, I do. I suck at surprises. Who makes the cups? My sister makes the cups. I mock up the designs and then my sister makes the cups.
I have to repackage Doodle so it doesn't get bent because it didn't come in the best packaging, so I have to repackage it.
I love hers. Did you show her to her?
What, that I got her? The one I got her?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. She loves it. She said her kitchen is done in chicken, so it'll go perfect.
We're so weak.
I am weak.
We are so weak. I'm just
I
as
am.
weak. I'll pull her Facebook up. I don't have her website handy. I'm the freaking admin of her damn Facebook group. I need to put it on the.
See, and I didn't even know
on the damn.
Her kid, and I just saw that and thought she would love it. And her kitchen is done in fluffy butt chickens. And I didn't even know it. I just
That's
saw it and
freaking awesome.
thought of her.
So this is my sister's Facebook group. She also has a website. It's Handmade with Love. I came up with the name many, many years ago. But she does like this is gamer fuel. And it's like different game stuff. And just one more chapter for those that like to read books. She does a lot of religious ones too. Of course, Tennessee Orange. She does these. These are wind spinners. These are really cool.
Yeah, I love the wind spinners.
And this is Arctic's Cup. There's her website. This is Arctic's Cup, and then this is a shirt and a hoodie. I'll show you guys the website. Which, if you don't want to go through the website, you can always reach out to me if you want a custom design. And I custom design her merch. Peggy says, I bought a cup from Drifty. I love it, even though mine isn't personalized. Aw. Thank you so much, Peggy, for supporting. Mom is still doing research before I write it up as a law proposal. Sorry, I'm slow in my middle name, but something really cool coming out of the UK. I think they have digital billboards inside. That's awesome. The cups are $20 a piece. What are you kidding about, Mikey? Oh, you're talking about chickens. Big buildings showing missing people on it 24/7. Don't dox me. That is awesome. So these are the keychains. I think I sent Arctic a keychain. But she's got a couple of different designs. Of course, there's a Bigfoot one. Mind the Monsters, the Drama Llama, UK. This one says Swamp Gas My Ass. Sorry for what I said before my coffee. Just Pray. Sunflowers. Real Pretty Heart with Wings. There's a pig and pumpkins. A wolf, like stained glass.
Oh, I like that sunflower. I love sunflowers.
Sunflowers are for strength. Did you know that?
Yes.
Isn't that pretty?
That is. That's the one I love.
She does all of these. And then she does theme season ones too. The cups are $20. The coffee cups, like a regular coffee cup, is $10. And then the metal tumbler with a straight straw, a curved straw, and a straw cleaner.
And I can tell you the tumblers do keep the stuff.
And this was a series.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And then these are customizable wind spinners. She makes her own designs too. But if you want something that's like customized, I can customize stuff. I make graphics. I do all the graphics here on the channel. I make graphics for other people.
You should show them the graphic.
Like there's
you made
Arctic's cup. If
Do
you
you have the
want
mock-up
Arctic's channel cup, it's already on the website.
Do you have the mock-up you made for Derek?
Which graphic?
The one you made for my son.
Oh, for the boy? Yeah.
For the boy.
Arctic's channel cup.
And the tumblers do keep
She's
the
got
stuff cold. They're very good at keeping the stuff
the
cold. I
website.
can tell you they keep it cold on the beach in Florida.
Oh, there's Military Wolf Sarcasm from the web. Yeah. Yes, sunflowers are for Dylan Rounds. Yep. And the cups are 20. The cups are 20, and then she drop ships them. She has pirate ship, so she drop ships them straight from the house. Because we were doing it the hard way, and she was shipping them to me, and then I was turning around and shipping them to the people that ordered them. I think there's several names. Do you have a link? Yeah, I'm going to drop the Facebook link, and I'll also drop her channel, her website. So this one's going to be her Facebook link. I'm surprised she's not in here. She usually drops her own links. And then this is her website link as well. And you can, her DMs are open. You can always, I mean, this is her profile that's on here. You can always DM her, and she's good about responding to DMs. She's really good about responding to DMs and all the things. Let me pull this up. Do I have the, yeah, I have the design. Couldn't remember if I had. And then this one is one that I made for Kimber's son. This is the tumbler. And then this is the design. Star Wolf. Pretty cool, huh?
It's amazing. I just got to get that one and the other one ordered. The best YouTube husband.
Dawn's cup.
Yeah.
This one's Dawn's. Yes, they come with a metal straw and a brush to clean it. They should have come with 2 straws, Doodle. You should have got 2 straws with it. This one was Don's. He's a mechanic, so I put gears in it, and it says best YouTube husband on there. That one was Don's, and then this one was for Austin, for Arctic's husband. And then we have some, she's sending some swag to hand out at the car show, which, of course, I'll save a few pieces of the swag for people that pop by that are from the channel. She said I may have. Austin loves his cup. He keeps saying he keeps things as cold as a Stanley Cup. That's awesome. I'm glad he likes it. I really am. I really am glad he likes it. I put my heart and lots of love and sprinkles of happy and joy in all my designs that I make. And then I get all paranoid. Are people going to like it? Oh my God, are they really going to like it? Maybe I should change it. And that's kind of why I wanted to show Doodle tonight and give her a choice of whether she wanted a shirt or a cups for her and the boy, and whether the boy would rather have a cup or a shirt. Now, a Stanley Cup is a big metal thermal cup, Paula. I can show you what a Stanley Cup is. They're freaking expensive as hell. I own one Stanley Cup, and it was gifted to me because I ain't paying that for no damn cup. And I lost their damn minds on these cups. The day I pay $50 for a cup, hell done froze over. My hair's a whole ass mess, or I would show y'all my cup, but I'm just going to pull up a Google picture. So this is a Stanley cup. These are Stanley cups up here. Not this one. This is a Stanley cup. But these up here, they're like thermal cups. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate that. I really do. I tend to be hard on myself. But this is a Stanley cup. Just so you guys know what a Stanley cup is. I only have one channel cup here with me, but it's packaged up for far. I would show it to you. Those suckers are great pace setters if you use them for wine. Oh, Lord, Mikey. How many ounces is the tall tumbler? I think they're 20 ounces. I'm surprised she's not in here. Let me call her to the white phone. She might be with my sister. I've only sent her about 27,000 messages the last few days with getting her to do cups. She's going to come in chat and she can answer your guys' questions. Miss Barbara says it's going to be a good weapon. Oh, Lord, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara going to use hers as a weapon. I wanted to replace my thermos, not Stanley thermos. Yeah, they're expensive. It's crazy. And I remember the old green ones. Man, they weren't that expensive. You get a whole damn lunchbox of Stanley thermos and the whole damn 9 yards for a hell of a lot cheaper. Paula, the closest he's ever been to the ice rink is drinking a frozen latte. I finally wore off on Barb. Oh, Lord. Drifty's going to come in chat and we'll ask her all the questions, or we can get her to come up on panel. If she comes in, she said she was coming in. Does anything can be used as a weapon, girl? Oh, Lord. Careful, watch your surroundings. Oh, Lord. If you freeze it in the water, Miss Barbara, the old rotary phone on my door is a thumper, allegedly. Allegedly, in Doodle's opinion. Oh, Lord, y'all. I need something to put wine in for school to keep me sane. Jody. She said she's coming, y'all. Oh, my Lord. Hope you guys enjoyed the decompression tonight. I really needed it. It's been a very heavy week, and trying to get everything perfect for the car show has been quite stressful. But this one here in April, at least I'll be ready for the one in May. Oh, Lord, she done grabbed the link. Where'd you get the link from, girl?
You had it pinned to the top of the YouTube?
Oh, well, hell, that's the reason. I done copied it and everything. They want to know how many ounces the cups are.
They're 20 ounces. Or I can do 15 ounces, or I can do 12 ounces.
Miss Barbara wants to know, is it good to use as a weapon?
That's completely up to you. You might did the tumbler, though.
Arctic says, "Oh Lord, I'm staying away from it. Doodles rubbing off on Barb. Nobody's gonna go after an old lady mad when she's ready to throw an rotary phone. Oh my god!" And then Jody says she needs one to put wine in for school to keep her sane.
Hey, if you guys can hold on and let me turn my camera off real quick, I can show you the ones I'm gonna make for Mom, and they got handles on them. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Ooh, fancy. Thelma and Louise. As long as y'all don't drive off no cliffs, we should be fine. Don't Doxby's going to do laundry again. I'm so honored to have you guys here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Y'all don't realize how much having this community and having everybody that comes in and our regulars in the community and how much it means to me that you guys are willing to spend your evenings over here on the front porch. It really means the world to me. I know we don't do the drama or none of the stuff that some people like, but at least we're genuine over here. And I'd rather be genuine than be a dirtbag any day. Ain't that right, Kimber?
That is correct. We don't do dirtbaggy things.
No dirtbags. I thought Barb got hacked last night. I had her laughing, but I was really giving her hell. Oh my Lord. Oh, so now you're the innocent Mikey Snow Angel. He done lied to you, Barbara. Finally, I called her and she said, "Dang, dude, I'm crying now from laughing." That's hilarious. I love it. I love it. We
I'm
are
back.
family. Oh, she's back. She's back to attack. Ooh, ones
No,
with
I picked
handles.
these
That'd
up
be
because
good.
Mom was asking about, because she's got a friend that's, I think's got Parkinson, and he shakes real bad when he makes his coffee. So she had me pick these up.
Ooh. Ooh, those are fancy.
And they have the miniature version too, for your winos.
Those are fancy. There's your wine cups. Everybody in chat that was wanting to use them for wine.
Oh, those are fine. Hold up. Hold up.
Those are cute. Nice.
Yeah, I just picked them up. I can get them a better deal on Amazon, but I was at Michael's, and we're not talking about my shopping habits.
No, that's a whole different live.
Yeah, that's a whole different live that we don't talk about, okay? I want to start doing the 30 ounces, but I do not have the capacity. My printer does not do the big ones. So, and this is, of course, the regular size tumblers, the 20 ounces.
Yep, that's how they start out raw, y'all. And then she makes them beautiful.
And then Camber should remember, these. Because I think she just got one in the mail.
I did.
She did.
The mouse pad.
So.
And the cups are 20, right?
These are 20. These are, I'm going to have to do 18 on these because these are a lot more expensive to buy. Because, like, these I get a better deal on because I can buy more of. But these are, I have to pay $15 a piece if I go to Michael's for them. So but I'm hoping I can find a better deal on Amazon. So, like, I'm probably going to have to sell them for like 20, 25. But I'm hoping I can find a better deal to at least make them 18. But they do have the nice handle, see? But these are $15 on. These are $15 at Michael's, which I kind of cried a little bit when I seen that price tag.
That's still not bad, though, considering we just looked at a $40 Stanley Cup.
Right.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't spend $40 on a Stanley Cup. I just can't do it. It's like, no, I can make something so much prettier.
Nope.
I can take this basic.
Can't do Stanley. That's just crazy.
I can take this basic one and put a beautiful wolf howling on a moon, or a dream wolf with a howling moon. I can do so many things with this blank canvas. Stanley cups, no thank you.
She does beautiful work, y'all.
Speaking of beautiful work, I got my new business cards in.
Oh, those look good.
And there's the back of them.
I wonder who designed those.
You did.
Nuh-uh.
Yep, you designed it.
Oh, those are pretty.
I just put my Instagram and
Surely
Facebook on
I
the back
didn't
of
do
it.
that.
Yes, you did.
Jody says I need one to handle with my arthritis. It's the shits. You love the cards? How about turtles? Jody wants to know, do you do turtles? Look.
Yes, I do
That's
do
Barbara
turtles.
coming in with pineapples.
I do turtles. I love me
Thank
some
you, Art.
turtles. I love me some turtles.
I want to see what I made, Craig. I'm thinking about having her make a shirt out of this. This is an 18 and up channel. I sent it to Kimber, but she did not respond.
What did you send me?
She does not. I
Why
sent you a
calling
message
me?
on the disc of chords.
Why are you calling me out?
Because you didn't respond. I had to wake Craig up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep
Hold
last
up.
night, so I was up making graphics.
As a matter of fact, I did
does
put a
my shit
laughing emoji
froze?
on that, so I did respond because I liked it. So I did put
Did
a
you?
laughing emoji. Yes, so don't say I did. So
Well, my
retract your
disc
statement.
was acting stupid then. My whole dumb
So
froze.
retract that statement. But I did not. I did
Take
respond
it
to her.
back.
Take it back.
I take it back. I think my damn computer froze.
Jury, you will disregard that last statement from Mom.
Oh no. Strike the last statement.
Please strike that last statement. That will be stricken from the record.
Dreams. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dreams, for coming in. All right, y'all. So this next one I'm going to show you, this is adult content. I think it's funny. So if you have a dark, twisted sense of humor, you will also find this hilarious.
And I did because, well.
Oh, come on. Come on now. Don't do me like this. Is it going to share? Oh, my computer's freezing up.
That's not good.
Did the interwebs go down? I need to switch over to the Mac. I'm just scared. All my stuff's not on the Mac, so.
I wish I had a Mac
Allegedly,
computer.
Kimber did not respond.
I'm a...
It says, I'm a grower, not a Is that not freaking hilarious?
It's hilarious.
That's funny.
There you go. I ate another one too. didn't like that one. Look at this one.
Oh lordy.
Yes, Jody. It was allegedly in her mind that I did not respond.
Hey sis,
That was
check your
hilarious.
Facebook.
Barbara's running off. We done
Barbara's gonna be throwing
run
up.
Miss Barbara off. Like,
She's
which
gonna
one
be
do y'all
throwing.
like better? Do y'all like the snapping turtle on top? Turtle doesn't take showers. Allegedly, this is what happens in cold water. Oh my lord. Hopefully Mr. Steve wasn't still in the bushes. He might think of me differently.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, y'all. I have laughed so hard tonight my damn ribs hurt. Let me see if it's gonna let me pull it up because my Facebook's been acting freaking strange, man. It's been wanting me to put in some kind of code to pull up my old mess. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I don't like it though.
Yes, Cottontail, Holly's up there. Do you really want to play
Don't like
WrestleMania
it.
tonight? I didn't think you did.
I'll know in a minute. It's still loading. It's still loading. Who are you? It's still loading. Do 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 do. What'd you do? You fix something? Oh, he's over here fooling with the TV. Mr. Steve might be doing something else in the bushes. Oh, you're fine, Miss Jody. We know what you're trying to say, my love. I know arthritis sucks. Yeah, to be honest with you, since I've moved here to Florida where it's warmer, my hands don't hurt near as much or cramp up or so it's like the only good thing about moving down here that I can come up off of the top of my head with. Is it gonna share? So there's a sea turtle cup, Dutchie's cup. I think I went the wrong way.
You did.
Life is better at the beach with a sea turtle. Sea turtles. Oh, Bigfoot fishing. I love him. I love him. I love
found him just for you.
I need him in my life. I love him. I said, y'all, she does some of her own designs, and then I do custom designs too. I can't sleep good at night. I don't sleep good at night. So a lot of times I'm up and sitting on my computer and making random designs or all random things. Who's a turtle? I love sea turtles. Save the sea turtles. Like at the store, they'll ask me, do you want a bag? And this one time I was at 7-Eleven and he said, do you want a bag? And I said no. And me and him at the same time said, save the sea turtles. And we just laughed. We just laughed. So funny. It was so funny. It was quite hilarious.
Little man, as much as I'd love for you to be up here,
Oh, yeah.
you and Holly will have WrestleMania, and I can't have you guys have WrestleMania tonight.
Oh, the evil cat.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Don't dox me, says hi, Drifty Rabbit.
Hello.
Potosi has fires everywhere. People are seeing fires at the depot of Hillsboro. Oh, that's not good.
Yes,
I'm
Drifty, I love
innocent
my
and
cut
spending
and
my
my mouse pad.
I'm glad.
Ah, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara over here saying she's innocent. She's spending her night with us. They can't pin it on her.
I got some magnets I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna use my handy dandy new heat press on some magnets. I'm excited.
And I'll be ordering my son's cup and my husband's cup soon.
Okay, just let me know. I got you 2 cups put back, and anybody else that she said requested, I've got their cups put back. That way they've got their cups ready for when they're
Yeah,
ready
Dutchie
for
wants
their
a
stuff.
cup, and then Dutchie wants a cup, and then I have 3 other ones. The one for Doodle, the one for Preston, and then another one that's a surprise.
Okay. So yeah, I've got 5 cups in there ready put back, and I can always order more if I need more. So
Okay.
what, littlest man? What?
I never know who's lurking in the bushes. No, seriously though, I have one that's a teetotal surprise that I don't want to slip and tell about it and ruin the surprise.
I don't blame you.
I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Can I help you, little man? I know
He is the sweetest kitty.
He is a sweet kitty, especially when I'm eating a bag of chips. He's like, "Oh, can I have some, please?"
All my babies are sick.
Paula says I was at Clark's American Bistro. There was a check with my name on it, and I have a witness. Paula. Jody wants 3 turtle cups.
Okay.
Doodle stay safe, and the wind is bad everywhere.
I can put them on my website, and I'm running a special right now. If you buy anything, it doesn't matter what you buy. If you buy something as small as a sticker or as big as 10 tumblers, you get 5% off your order.
Ooh, now that's a deal. $5% off of your Ulta.
That helps, shipping, because shipping's outrageous. I don't care what anybody says. I do not make the prices for shipping, and it's outrageous. Shipping's gotten to the point where it's outrageous. I don't care where you're shipping, it's outrageous.
Mikey, why are you singing the 12 Days of Christmas?
Across the board, shipping's just crazy.
Why are you singing the 12 Days of Christmas, Mikey?
What?
Mikey said, and a part. Somebody said she wanted 3 turtle cups, and he said,
Mikey
and a
had a
partridge
nap.
and a pear
He's
tree.
come back and smart ass. And a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, Lordy mercy. Lordy mercy. Lordy mercy on me.
I'm rubbing Pitbull's belly. I'm rubbing Pitbull's belly. She's laying over here.
Oh,
for a belly rub.
Good night, Dreams. Have a good night. Hi, Walt. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming in, Walt.
I heard the price of eggs dropped drastically, but I still have a bunch of eggs.
And my butt nugget dealer
Pretty
just
soon we'll be glad a dozen of eggs. Look, I want my mother-in-law to do this new TikTok trend. So this lady, her husband comes home and she's like, honey, this man come to the door and he told me that if I showed him my boobs, he would give me a dozen of eggs. And she raised her hand up and got a dozen of eggs in her hand. And he says, which way'd she go? He went that way. I like to died. I asked her today. She said she wouldn't do it.
and then she said then he come back the other way and she had another dozen eggs. So she had 2 dozen eggs in her hand.
I was dying.
So she showed his boobs. She showed her boobs twice. It was great. But my butt nugget dealer,
Oh God, it was so funny.
I think she had 60 dozen eggs. Her chickens be like on
Ooh.
fire.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that's what she said.
60 dozen eggs?
Hang on.
Good Lord. Mm. 60 dozen eggs, y'all.
Yep, she had approximately 60 dozen eggs available.
Good Lord. She is the butt nugget dealer.
Yep.
I told Craig if the damn pit bull wouldn't eat the damn chickens, we would have done had chickens over.
But I mean, her prices, she went up a little bit.
We would have done had.
She went up a little bit on her eggs, but I can still get a flat for $13.75. That's 30 eggs. That's not bad.
You can't beat that with a stick. You cannot beat that with a stick.
No, and
not
they're
even a
farm
small
fresh.
stick.
No, and they're farm fresh, so and they're organic and all the things. So yeah.
All the things.
And they're safe and
We had chickens growing up and we didn't have all that stuff, all that. They are hose with jam. Ooh.
She has hers because she has hers inspected by the USDA.
Some older Farmsbury eggs to resell as fresh. That's
inspected. Yeah, they do. Some older farmers do. We have an Amish store in the town I grew up in, and they, of course, but they own an egg farm, or they own a farm, and they have chickens, so that they have some fresh eggs up there every once in a while, but not all the time. So I just depend on my new butt nugget dealer. And she's got a real simple thing. You just pull up. She's got it in a little area outside. You just call her, tell her you're coming. You go right up to the little thing. She's got a little thing on the door. You just scan it. It's it's a little QR code. You just scan it, pay her with your Venmo or the money, and go with you take your eggs and go.
I dropped the link for the turtle ones. I just put them on my website, and I could. There's no way I can mock them up, so I just put with handles because I don't have a thing on my phone where it lets me do it where I can do handles. I have to actually physically make them for me to do it, which is quite annoying because I'm used to just pushing a button on my phone and being able to do it.
Jody, I got tired of going to the store and them being out of eggs. Every time I would order from Walmart or anywhere, they were out. And I buy the excuse me, I buy the organic brown eggs at the store. So that's not called a trap. It's called a trap house, Doodle.
Trap
I think
house.
Doodle said it was called a trap house. It's not called a trap house.
Is that some of them Crystal Methodist?
It could be some of them Crystal Methodists. And well, the brown
Learned all about
organic, the if I white eggs from the store, they when I was buying just they upset my stomach. So the organic brown eggs do not, and farm fresh eggs never they never upset my stomach. Farm fresh eggs never upset my stomach.
because there's no byproducts or no pesticides or anything else used on them.
Well, that takes all the flavor out.
They eat, bugs and they eat whatever. Like we had chickens. Sis can remember we had a goat, we had chickens, we had guineas, we had them all at one point. I miss our goat so much. It was the sweetest goat. It didn't have any
Dude, that goat was
horns.
addicted to Doritos.
He'd front you down for a dirt bag of Doritos.
That damn crazy ass goat was addicted to Doritos, man. You had to stand up on the back porch with a bag of Doritos because she'd take your ass out. She was a big old African, some kind of African goat.
Mom came outside and she's like, watch this. The goat ain't gonna knock me down for Doritos. She went out there with a brand new bag of Doritos and just shook it barely. That goat escaped the electric fence. Got to Mom, pushed Mom over like she weighed nothing, grabbed the bag and ran.
Oh my.
That goat was crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, but my dad was making a killing because people that's lactose intolerant.
Mm-hmm. Goat milk.
Yep, he was making hand over foot money with the goat milk, and people make soap and all kinds of shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's
a lot better for you if you make your own soap.
But don't dox me. I couldn't eat the but regular eggs. I would eat them and then my stomach, I would just get almost just ugh. I have to lay down. I just get sick.
I sent you something.
Doodle, you don't pay in a slot and go. You open the door. There's a refrigerator there. And she keeps them in the refrigerator because she's USDA inspected because it's a farm. So it is USDA inspected.
Do they be probing you like the woodweed?
So you open the door to this little hut that she's got, the egg hut, which is what she calls it. You open the door and then and she's got the thing on the refrigerator that you scan, and then you open the door to the refrigerator and get your eggs. It's not a slot like a trap house, Doodle. You're lucky I love you.
Put your money in a slut? Oh my God, that done took a whole other turn.
Oh my God. I give up. I give
thought
up.
you just left it on the bedside table. I didn't know you were supposed to put it in there.
Yeah, that's my stomach would ache, and I would literally, don't dox me, have to lay down because I would feel like I was going to like gack. Seriously, I felt like I was going to be sick. It ached.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite genre of music is country music.
Doodle, you're so funny.
I like country music. Is Miss
Camel
Barbara
milk?
still in here? Miss Barbara to the white phone. Camel milk? I ain't never had no camel milk.
Well, how many camels do we have over here other than in a zoo?
If you go to the
Already
Southern
said I
Lights
was
in
gonna switch
Lexington,
to
you could
almond
ride a
milk, but I
camel.
couldn't for the life of me. Almond udders. Oh, don't
Almond milk.
cry. Please don't cry. If you cry, I'm gonna start crying. And I've done been told I'm not allowed to cry on stream no more, Miss Barbara. Do you like that? And that's what it
Hey,
will look like.
Oh my gosh, my
If
ex-boyfriend, don't dox me, said my ex-boyfriend said that he can't drink milk anymore after his last foot surgery, both feet lactose.
Miss Barbara, do you like that? If I need to change anything, let me know. Because I keep them in my editor until I get approval.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love all the
But this is
colors.
what it will look like on the cup. It's beautiful. Thank you, God. You are all so good to me. Love you, Miss Barbara.
Love you, Miss
I told
Barbara.
y'all
We
I'm
love
horrible at
you.
surprises. I'm terrible at surprises. I don't do surprises very good. Thank you, Ardit. I know that's Miss Barbara's Justice for Timmy D's and Justice for All, and then I put the scales of justice on either side. It's the OCD. It has to be 2 of them on there because it's part of my OCD.
Yes, she put 2 of the Tennessee state flags on mine because she's OCD.
I'm OCD. It has to have 2. Like if there's text on it, it has to be top and bottom. It drives me insane. I don't know why. It's just a glitch. It's a glitch. I try to be perfect, but I fail miserably at it. I'm glad you love it, Miss Barbara. I will send it with Doodles, and Doodle can get it to you if she doesn't mind being the butt-neck dealer and the cup deliverer. That way I can send them all in one package. I
Did
do
you see
like
what?
some indie too, sometimes jazz, but those are my main faves that I posted earlier. What did I miss?
Did,
Oh, okay. Paula's is country, top 40s, pop, rock, and R&B.
did you see what Don't Dox Me said?
What did Don't
My
Dox Me say? Plain?
my boyfriend said that he can't drink milk. My ex-boyfriend said he can't drink milk anymore after his last foot surgery, both feet lactose.
I need a drum roll, y'all. I rode a camel with Bubby, and when he was 4, and it sunk so bad I freaked out the whole time. I'm afraid of heights. And he was 7 the time of his life. Camels stink. Well, thank you, Doodle. Doodle, check the group chat. She says okay. All right, guys. It is 20 to 1. Kimber has to work, so I'm going to call it a night. Don't worry, I'll trace her down at the trap house when I stop crying. Oh, I didn't mean to make you cry, Miss Barbara. I just want you to know that we love you.
Yes, we do, Miss Barbara.
We love you long time.
Yep, we sure do.
We love you long time. I love all you guys. I'm blessed to have y'all. I really am.
Jody said go to the zoo and get some milk. Just take your
Public service announcement. Good night. Don't dox me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss a show. And we will be live again tomorrow night at 8:30. Tomorrow's Thursday. Not sure exactly what we're going to do yet. I'll figure that out. Just watch for the notification. Of course, on Friday will be our Not Forgotten Friday. And on Saturday, we're going to do a live on the Idaho 4, and we're going to highlight the victims of Idaho 4. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Remember, if you see something, say something. We never give up. It takes a village to raise a child. Kimber?
We never lose hope. Be good
Drifty?
humans.
Do you want to say something?
No.
No? Good night.
Good night. It's
I
been
will
a long
catch you
day.
guys on the flip side.
Good night, everybody.